Good afternoon, music fans. My name is Eric Reynolds, and as always, it is my pleasure to bring you down into Klean Studios on a beautiful spring night. There's a nice warm breeze blowing, and I have an absolutely exceptional guest for you tonight. This is Dylan Dent, and he will be performing Not a Love Song for you tonight. Enjoy. Thanks.
Well, if you're asking me, it doesn't have to be, unless it happens to happen naturally. I think I see a world where we collide. But if I saw your face 1,000 miles away, I wouldn't try to move all the time and space. I'll see you when I see you, it's enough. This is not a love song. Oh, I think the word is too strong, and I'm looking for another as we speak. But maybe in the meantime I can buy a ringside VIP, so I can cheer you on from my side of the screen. 'Cause if you're asking me, it doesn't have to be, unless it happens to happen naturally. I think I see a world where we collide. And if I saw your face 1,000 miles away, I wouldn't try to move all the time and space. I'll see you when I see you, it's enough. Maybe it's the timing, oh, what a nice silver lining on the storm cloud, raining on my parade. Maybe I'm delusional, or maybe they're illusions, or maybe I'm destined for this road. 'Cause if you're asking me, it doesn't have to be, unless it happens to happen naturally. I think I see a world where we collide. And if I saw your face from 1,000 miles away, I wouldn't try to move all the time in space. I'll see you when I see you, it's enough. The song's about you, well, you're pretty smart. Congratulations. There was never any clever rules, oh, 'cause I'm allergic to complication. If you think the song's about you, well, you're pretty smart. Congratulations. There was never any clever rules, oh, 'cause I'm allergic to complication. Congratulations. But if you're asking me, it doesn't have to be, unless it happens to happen naturally. I think I see a world where we collide. And if I saw your face from a mile away, I wouldn't try to move all the time in space. I'll see you when I see you, it's enough. I'll see you when I see you, it's enough. I'll see you when I see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Make some noise. That may not have been a love song from Dylan Dent, but God, did I love it. But no, seriously, stay tuned with us. We're going to have some more music from Dylan here after we pick his brain for a little while. So sit down, get comfortable, strap in. This is another episode of Biscuits and Gravy. All right, Biscuits and Gravy, baby. We're here. Like I said, my name is Eric Reynolds. As always, I'm joined on the couch by my good friend, Brighton Doglish. Brighton, how are you feeling this afternoon?
I'm doing good. Shout out Director Max. When he counts down to start the episode, I feel like the iCarly theme song should play.
Wait, which one is that one?
I know you see. Somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful.
That shit's hard, dude. That shit's hard. It's too bad Dan Snyder was a fucking pedophile because he was
right.
He was
He
good at show running, dude. Boy, could he make good
A
television.
feet guy too.
What song did I have in my fucking? I'm telling you just how I feel.
Same song.
Is that not it? That's it.
That's the same song, yeah.
It's just later in the song.
Yeah.
It's your time to be. Yeah. That shit goes hard,
I
dude.
I told you.
Hey, shout out Gibby. I don't know where you're at right now, but I hope you are getting just crazy pussy, bro. Like on the real. Like I really hope. Like, if that's your thing, I don't pretend to guess, but I hope you're whatever you like, you're getting plenty of it. Sorry, before I get too far off the rails. Gibby, it's my. I hope he's doing well.
You what?
What's the other dude?
You what?
The weird dude that was always trying to get with Carly.
Weird dude.
Neville. What a tough name. I hope he's doing well.
That is
as well.
intimidating.
It's a tough name. Sorry. Okay, before we get too far off track, I introduced him at the top of the show, but this is
Howdy.
Dylan Dent. How are you doing
Yes,
this
sir.
afternoon?
Woo.
Not honestly pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, I really enjoyed not a love song.
Yeah, thanks. I'm
Incredible.
always worried when I do that song because it's like it's so poppy and heartfelt.
It is. It's a little heartfelt. It's a little melancholic, but I
Yeah.
think I like it.
Like,
You
I don't
know,
know if people are gonna rock with it.
I enjoyed it, man. It was dope.
I really enjoy it. Like I said,
I liked it.
It's definitely not a love song. It is. It's something a little different.
Yeah,
Talk to me about
thanks.
writing that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I asked somebody out and it didn't go well, and so I wrote a song about it.
Dude, I took it right to the page, dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
just because that's how. I mean, for me, that's how it goes more often than not. Like I get like a lot of crushes too. So like,
Yeah.
most of it won't pan out, and
That's
that's
it.
okay. And you know what? I shot and I missed, and
That's
I'll
it.
see you around.
See you around. Wear it right on your sleeve, dude.
Your loss.
I love it. It's constructive though. It's
Dylan
constructive.
Dent only comes around
Yeah,
once.
I don't like all these breakup songs. So like, you know how
Yeah.
people write breakup songs and they're so like on the nose, like, oh
Right.
fuck you, Chad,
Yeah.
and your mom, and I'm so mad because like you did something bad, and you know what? Whether it was bad or not, I want us to get to the next point where it's just like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm happy it didn't work out.
Yeah.
You could be
You know
grateful for something even if it was a little sour in your life. So,
I like that. That's a good lesson.
yeah.
Positive spin.
See,
I like it.
There's always a good lesson.
Yep.
I think take that home with you, kids. All right. If she says no, it wasn't meant to be.
Oh boy.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yep.
You're talking to someone that's been rejected a whole hell of a lot.
I feel like we've all taken some L's. Yeah, that's good. Healthy
I won't-
L's.
I won't get into my favorite L's of yours that I've seen, but it's because you were blackout
yours.
drunk. I'm not shitting
Didn't
on
bring
you.
up his own failures.
It's I've had plenty of my own.
I've had L's, but
plenty
you
embarrassing L's. I'm just
Your
saying,
L's.
You have one or two specific ones that I love because they reflect your character and the things that I love most about you as my brother. Especially the one at I think it was Thanksgiving night at 202.
Don't remember.
You were I think you were throwing up
Don't
shots.
worry,
I swear to God.
It never
And not
ends
to
well when it
incriminate you,
starts at
not to
Thanksgiving
incriminate
night
you,
at 2:02.
because
You
you
see what
were-
I'm facing?
You don't remember anything from that night, not to incriminate you. And I won't mention any names, not to incriminate anyone else. But I will
Probably
say
best.
that at the bar at 202, you were throwing up shots like fucking Steph Curry at the 3-point competition. And they were all
I
rimming
remember
out.
that.
And it was incredible because you were firing off like fucking And I was just like, that's the mentality you have to have.
Was in a different type of bag.
Utter fearlessness. And that, again, is why it's why I love about you. It wasn't a failure. It was a representation of what's so amazing about you.
Look,
So you're just going to give me a second.
there's an L in healthy, okay? It's all right to fail.
That's what I'm saying.
See?
There's an L right there in the middle. But no, that's one of my favorite Bride memories, actually.
Yeah. You gotta take those L's on the chin and just fucking get drunk enough, don't remember them.
How'd those bar tabs look?
Huh?
How'd those bar tabs look?
Oh, fucking horrendous. Because you can't just buy the chick a shot. You got to buy her a
gotta buy
shot,
her
and then
friend a
all of
shot,
her
too.
friends one too.
Then you got 4 friends.
And then you look in the morning, and you're like, I don't make this much
Oh.
money. What am I doing?
what am I doing?
Spending money like I have it.
What am I
Facts.
doing?
That I do. Yeah, I'm like, great.
But turns out,
Yep. Next
am I
month's
doing?
problem, credit card.
whoops, yeah.
What am I doing? All just to get rejected.
Yeah.
So you asked out a chick and it didn't work out. Sparked a song, right? So
Yeah.
Don't dig too deep on that.
huh?
Don't dig too deep on that.
Well, I thought we were just talking about our own personal experiences.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So I need to know. We're gonna get. This is gonna be our first little like.
Okay.
I'm just saying, what if it's raw? Like, what if it's
Maybe he gives me some
This
real
song
shit.
is old.
it's an old song?
Okay.
It's not,
I wrote it
it's not a
years
new
ago.
emotional
No,
win.
yeah.
I just didn't want him digging up, trauma here right here.
Well, you
live,
clearly
man.
make some
We
music
don't
that's going to
peddle trauma.
attract some women. I'll just put it that way. It's
Okay,
that
that's
type
true.
of music.
That
It
is
is
true.
Not even no glazing,
is
no
true.
nothing. Right? It's
That
on
is
that.
true.
It's on that wave. Like you see joints, see like John Mayer or something. They love John Mayer.
I will. That's what I was. Yeah.
Joints love John Mayer. So if the ladies were to approach you, Dylan Dent, put it on record. What's the type of lady we're looking for?
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. I didn't see where you're going.
It's our-
with
it's
that.
our
I
first-
like
it's
that.
our
No
first-
idea.
I like that.
Oh man,
I like
that's
that.
all right.
I am. Yeah. Look, if the vibes are there, then they're there.
That's it.
Vibes. Aren't
Okay,
there.
so it's a
Don't have
vibe
a
thing.
type,
It's not like,
got a
oh, she's so
vibe.
beautiful, I got to be
It's
with
Don't
not
have
her.
a
there.
type. I got a vibe.
I've been alive long enough to where I've seen like very pretty people who are
Right.
just not great people.
Right.
And one or two of those, and you're just like, okay, so maybe there's more.
I get it. Yeah,
Facts.
I get it. I see. I understand. I only have to touch the hot stove once, to
Yeah.
learn that it will burn me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Someone like me,
What
I
about
like
you?
touching the stove.
It's just
You like
you
touching the
using your stove as a heater.
I touch the stove too much.
Next episode, we're gonna get a slideshow that me and Ron put together of every chick you've ever talked to,
No,
and we're all gonna rate them.
no, no, no. And then wait, where's the other camera? No. And then wait, do we have another camera? No. We're not gonna do that.
Fine. We'll rate your looks of the past, so we'll just rate pictures of you.
There it
We
is,
could
yeah.
do that. We could do that. I'll allow us to do that.
Okay.
I've carefully curated. There's not much out there.
No,
There's a
nothing
couple shirtless
intimidating.
passed out pictures of me, but that's just. There's one with a Trump hat was placed on my head
Oh, sure.
while I was
By
while I
whom?
was passed out by another party, and a picture was taken, and that's one that they like to pull out when it's time to embarrass.
Is
me.
that the new like penis on the face? It's
That's
just
like a penis on the
Trump hat.
face, yeah. But
My
then,
buddy passed out. I put a Trump hat
to
on his
get
head.
that specific person back, I wrote "cunt" on their arm in pen while they were blacked out, and they had it on there for like 2 or 3 days before they realized.
Yeah, that realized.
Yeah. It was just
True stories.
It was that kind of week.
Did they have like a lot of tattoos, or they just
No,
not very
no,
observant?
Not a one.
No. It was just that kind of
Just
week.
an idiot.
Woof.
He's gonna listen to this.
Fuck him.
And he's gonna be like, damn.
I'm sorry, bud.
Just kidding.
Poor
Not an
boy.
idiot.
Poor boy. No, that was a funny time though. No, but not a love song.
I enjoyed the vibes.
I enjoyed the
Thanks,
vibes. So
man.
that's off the recent project.
Yeah, it's on the Lovey Dovey soundtrack, or not soundtrack, but album.
You can make it the soundtrack.
It's a
to your
soundtrack to
life.
my life. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, it's on the album. I had all these like sparse, like romantic or romantic adjacent songs that I had written over time, and then I just compiled them all into an album and kind of structured them in some way where
yeah.
it had a little bit of story to go with it, and I hope it's a nice, fun, poppy experience.
I think I absolutely
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I think
Yeah?
it was I was listening to it at work.
Word.
And it brightened up my little work day there.
Nice.
I think it's got a nice, like really, really fun poppy sound, and I really like that sound.
Yeah.
Um,
I've missed it personally.
I think
always been
yeah,
like, I'm
I
like,
think like,
where's
'cause
like
people say like bedroom pop is one like Claro, and then like I like
Ooh.
stuff like that.
Claro's good.
I fucking love Claro. By the way, if you're listening, Claro,
you want to come be
call
a
me.
guest?
All right, I'll tell you what.
Healthy L's, Claro.
I'm better than Jack Harlow. No, I'm just kidding.
Woof.
No,
Shots.
but
That
like
kinda
yeah, like
pop?
the bedroom like kind of poppy sound I think is like it's something that's like, you know, a good pop song's hard to make. You know, like a pop song's not hard to make, but a good pop song.
I had
is
to
a different thing.
push myself. I hadn't made pop songs like this
Yeah.
a while. When I started writing songs, I wrote like a lot of pop songs because that's all you know how to write anyways. And some of these are those. Like some of these songs are as old as 2017. Like when I started writing music. But you know, producing them and making them sound like good pop songs, because I do a lot of writing on just guitar and piano. And that was a fun new trick to learn. I had to pull out everything in my little bag.
Teaching yourself new stuff and
I want it to be louder. It's not loud enough. Like, bigger, more.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So what's your favorite thing that you learned in the process?
Gosh, managing sounds.
Yeah.
And like and learning when to double or not double, and like working on mic placements and stuff like that is probably the stuff that a lot of behind the scenes stuff that most people don't care about. But I'm
like the minutia. Yeah.
It's part about perfecting the craft, man.
Yeah, bought my first pack of plugins for the extra nerds. I was using like just whatever GarageBand had lying around for like 5 years. And then
like,
so
all right,
I
it's time for an
bought some,
upgrade.
and then I started using them. I was like, oh, people are cheating.
Yeah. People are
Shit's
cheating.
legit.
That what the heck? I just click one click. Oh, there it is. That's the sound I was looking for.
That's exactly what I wanted.
I had to pay $200 for it. Oh, I see.
There it is. It's
all about the money.
Yeah. That's I found the same thing in like video editing is like like I'd get it I'd learn a trick or I'd see a plugin and I'm like, oh, so for $50 I can cut out 3 hours.
The thing
of
that
work.
used to take you 3 hours
okay,
now
cool.
takes you 15 minutes.
Yeah, so somebody already figured it out, but they're just gonna sell me the solution. Fuck.
And they're like, well, you can do it without it. It's just gonna,
It's an AI bot. Yeah, you just gotta pay me $50 to use him.
Facts.
And I'm like, okay, cool, that's dope. I think I'll just keep slaving away with my time.
Yeah, that's what
just-
it was. I'll just hack away at it little by little.
That's it. I'm okay with
probably
doing
learn
that.
more that way.
I do feel like I did.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
I mean,
easy for me to say, I guess.
It's in the process, right? I mean, it's in the process. I mean,
I
look,
do,
look,
yeah.
we sat there and did the fucking Audacity thing on your laptop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you know,
Everybody did the
cuts their
Audacity
teeth
thing, I feel
somewhere.
like. Did you ever give Audacity a go?
I never did give Audacity a go. I
Okay.
hadn't heard of it until like I had started being on a couple of other podcasts.
Okay,
They're like, oh
okay.
yeah, we
Yeah.
use Audacity. I was like, what the heck is Audacity?
So, well, I guess you said you started with GarageBand. What's your main genre of music? Is it that pop type sound, or have you explored different ones? Because I'll say on the rapper side of things, if you
Yeah.
like to rap, I came up rapping. I still rap.
Word.
You start on Audacity. I feel like most
Yeah.
people in this age group started that way. So you
Woof.
say GarageBand. So
Well, here's the thing. I started with like, I don't want to be like, I came from the dirt. But I started with like nothing. Like when I say I'm going to be a musician, I just got in a car accident.
Yeah.
So I had no car. I had this acoustic guitar. I had a notebook and an iPhone 5.
that was it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And so
That's where you
like,
started.
and I didn't know how GarageBand worked on my iPhone 5.
Yeah.
I hadn't even
shit.
learned that stuff yet. So
Yeah.
I was just like, nah, I'm going to figure it out. I don't know, meet some new people and
Yeah,
put
yeah,
some
yeah.
things together. So
Yeah.
the first couple of stuff, like the very first one, I worked out of my friend's studio. The second one, I worked out of my friend's studio, but it was my laptop that had been gifted to. And then by like the third project and some singles, I was at least at home because that was during the pandemic, so I used all my stimulus check money to like buy some extra
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
no shit.
And so I had my own microphones and stuff like that, so I could do everything. And then I had to just like learn GarageBand in and out.
Yeah,
And so I've been working with that since 2020 or so. Taking it as far as I can, and then I bought an extra pack of plugins.
Yeah.
So it's really
GarageBand's
just.
got so much functionality. Like it really is well built.
Everyone's like, "Do you want the other one?" I'm like, "I don't feel like I need it yet."
Logic Pro there's like a lot there.
Yeah,
I had
I've
a
heard.
cracked version that I used for a while when I was doing some stuff in high school and in college, and it's fucking too much. I think unless you're this guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
A
At
lot
that
of
point, you should be
softwares.
using something else.
A lot of softwares.
That's what I'm saying.
There's so many options.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Max, you usually use Ableton? Yeah.
I have Logic and I've used Pro Tools and FL as well, but Ableton is definitely
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's just like random shit.
Ableton's or on that.
See, I'm telling you, if you rap, you started
Audacity.
there.
Used to rap on Audacity. That's a max bar, right? Wait, what's the rest of the bar?
If you finish it.
I can't remember. I don't know, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's all part of the process. I think. I honestly think that there's. I don't know. We've pushed culturally, we pushed ourselves into a direction where it's easier and easier for people to make very high quality like media basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it's much easier now for you to record music and record visuals than it was, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I got a good question for him.
jump
Sorry,
in.
sorry.
Stop me. I was
No, I wasn't trying to stop
No,
you. I just
go.
thought of a really good one. So you talk about how accessible all this stuff is now to make everything sound so perfect, especially studio quality. I've thought this before because, like I said, I like rap. So a lot of stuff I listen to, a lot of production on it, right? It's a lot of stuff going. But the stuff you were doing, it's like super live, super raw. I like that stuff. But it took me a while to get an ear for it because I just didn't come up on it really.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you think that overproduction and stuff kind of cheapens like live shows and stuff? Because it's like, that doesn't sound like the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I think about this shit all the time now.
so like my, I guess, take on performing is that it should be an energy based thing or like a persona vibe based. I don't really there's some word for it, but like when you're live, people should just want to be around you because I use tracks or I'll do guitar and just do acoustic stuff. So I'll run both within a show and find a way to get in and out of it that works based on the songs that I have. But it should really just be like whatever you put out to people, you should want them to receive, and it should just be good. We live in an area where like things want to be loud, so I think overproduction happens a lot. People, and I think around the world probably people think like louder is better. If it's louder, that means it's good. I'm like, I don't know. I disagree with that. Like,
it's kind of facts though. It's
I feel like I can just walk in with a guitar, and if my songs got the bones, that got good strong bones, then they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then they don't.
That's cool. That's a cool take on that.
No, I like what you're saying about energy because people don't. I mean, we have high definition video now, and like the thing is, you could just I could watch any concert I wanted,
Right.
highly produced, in very high quality with great sound at my house, but I'm missing something.
Yeah.
And you miss that energy. Like there's a transference of energy. And when I talked about it previously, but it's almost like there's a resonance, right? Like when you sing and when you see somebody sing or perform and there's like a literal vibration within you, like that's a real transfer of energy.
Yeah.
And it's something that you miss when you see something, when you're watching your phone or when you're
you miss it, and then if it's just not in the person or like maybe they need something specific, because I also watch like a lot of concert videos and stuff, and I've seen it done like a bunch of different ways, and I'm trying to I do it for myself, like I'm trying to find my way through this. Like one of my favorite people to watch, and I really wish I could go to a concert, is like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah,
I love his concerts, and he doesn't use drum or a band. He just kind of uses tracks, whatever tracks he puts together, and then he performs off of those. But it works absolutely fine. It's fire. Some of the best showmanship I've seen recently.
Yeah, he's
a cool performer.
Crazy artist.
So I always take that. I'm like, you don't need a band, and I only say that because we live in an area where like bands are.
It's a band area. Absolutely.
They get the stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure. Don't we know?
It's harder to get like a big venue for a solo act around here. Like
you need a drum set at least.
No, like seriously.
Good.
And it's like, no, like it's not
turn the
down
track
to
up.
the sound. Yeah.
It's not loud enough.
Right.
Well, it's electronic. Just turn the knob.
Yeah. It's not, even in these like middle venues, right? Like the next like level of venue, like it's not about how loud you are. It's about how engaging you are.
Yeah.
Like you could be the loudest in the room, but people will just turn their back and have headphones, earplugs in.
Yeah,
like
they'll yell over you if they're like really not feeling it. They'll just really immediately treat you like the brewery gig and just be like, and so anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, if you can't
Those are hard
engage
gigs,
them,
I swear.
Yes.
right, you can't turn the volume up high enough. Like it really is, you've got to be able to perform. And that's why when I hear that people have that experience as a solo artist, I'm like, I hate that. Because sometimes when I'm out, like I really don't want that loud, like heavy sound.
Yeah.
Like shout out the Hangout. We love the Hangout. I went to the Hangout on Saturday. They have a band there, like an 80s, 80s, 70s, 80s cover band. They're great. I think that they're a good band. They have a good sound. I love dad rock cover bands. But they're inside a very small space and they're turned all the way the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I don't that's not what I want. You know what I mean? Like I'm not engaged by that because I'm like you said, it's like I'm yelling over them. Like I'd really much rather have a solo performer or a small like acoustic set that's like much more engaging that I can enjoy.
Yeah. It always depends on like where you are and what you want. Like if I'm at a brewery, I don't always like when people bring drum sets, like full kits into like breweries, only because of all the concrete and the metal and the drums and all that
The
stuff.
space isn't the space doesn't allow for it.
Yeah, and it only bothers me because most bands around here are like super tight. By the way, like I never want to discredit any of like other.
There's a culture.
Working.
There's
Very
definitely
talented.
there's
bands around here are tight. I just don't always want to go to their shows because I'm like, it's so loud.
Right.
And I'm already an introverted, like homebody person as it is. And now I gotta go out and I gotta scream just to be heard.
That's what I'm saying.
Put in my earplugs. I walk around with earplugs now because I'm just there, like at that point in my life where I just have them on a keychain, but
just to have them ready, just to be able to.
Because I know,
shut
like
the world
sometimes
off.
you want to drink and you're just like, I gotta
Tune out,
Gotta throw those in. No, I have a little trouble in my right ear, so sometimes I've got to plug up if I'm going to like a really loud rock show. Like I know that it's just something you've got to watch out for. But I do like that we're moving into like the spring summer period because the venues are outside.
outdoor shows.
It's you can turn it up as loud as you fucking
Outdoor,
want, and I can just walk away.
Yeah, take a few steps back.
Yes, perfect. That's when the loud people are. That's when it's great to have a band culture because then those things can coexist.
Yeah.
And something like downtown can have 4 or 5 different stages, and you can go see a rock show.
Yeah.
Or you could go see something like what you do, which I think is, again, also very nice. Like I would like to have a couple beers and see you perform.
Yeah, I got tons of different stuff, so I can run like different shows, which is fun. Just depending on whatever's available. So I also rap to answer your question that I skipped through. I dance around a lot of different genres. So like I'll do stuff like that. I have stuff. I never go like hardcore rap, but like I can rap and I try to rap for real. Do really high energy shows. But that's always hit or miss just because people are so used to bands and they don't go to rap shows. And then you're like, the way rap shows work is that it's better if you know the song and like you want to be here a little bit. You don't try to ignore me.
Right. It's really down to audience engagement. We've had many rappers on here. We talked to a bunch of them about performing, and I hear that a lot. Yeah, dig me back in, Daddy-o.
Round 2.
Ron, pull a soft credit check on Eric real quick.
So, hey, my credit's good. My credit's good. All right? My credit's good. Not great, but good.
That's all we're shooting for.
Good is good.
It wouldn't get me laid north of the Mason-Dixon line, but here in Dixieland, I could buy a boat.
Who would dare venture
Who's
across
checking your
that?
credit before they do the deed?
Some women are thorough, Dylan.
Expensive.
But doesn't that take like a business day?
Expensive pussy.
I mean, a lot of things have to happen.
You just
No,
have
it's
to post it on your Tinder
2024. It's
account?
2024. Experian. You can get a live credit report.
Eric gets hit on by a lot of older women.
I'm not in the streets like that. I don't know.
He gets hit on by older women. It's awesome.
They ask him about his credit.
Then they might. They want to know stability
Hello,
first.
young
I
man.
wish. No, God, I
do you
wish.
pay your bills on time?
I wish. Yeah. Are you consistent with your? Have you borrowed money but then also paid that off?
Telephone bills, automobiles.
Shit.
No,
That's funny.
bitch. I'm in terrible debt.
I'm in terrible debt.
Yeah.
Crippling.
I did 2 things. I went to college and I have a car. Of course, I'm tens of thousands of dollars.
Of course. I'm a great borrower. I'm exactly what Benjamin Franklin would hate. They're doing a Benjamin Franklin fucking drama series on Apple TV.
That actually sounds good as shit.
That's what I said.
Who's Ben Franklin?
Ron, look that up.
Because
Look that up. I saw
that
it the other
changes
day and I was like,
everything.
it does. I think they got somebody
Who's
good.
he?
I think they got somebody good. They also have a series that's coming out. What is it? The 12th on the 15th.
Who's the guy that played
They've
John
got-
Adams?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
That's who we
He
fucking
killed it.
need. He needs
Have
to
you
play
seen-
everybody.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's
No, I
so
haven't.
good.
No, I got-
John
like
Adams
it.
is so good.
All right, I'll put it on my list.
Oh, I thought you meant the Franklin thing. Yeah. That shit's badass. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Dude, John Adams is so good. With Paul Giamatti, he
He kicks
fucking
ass.
kills
I mean,
that.
yeah.
It's HBO. Yeah. The Ben Franklin one is HBO. Or no, it's Apple TV. Sorry.
Tom Wilkinson.
No, he plays it. He plays it in the John Adams series. That's the Apple TV. I swear to God.
Michael
It's Michael Douglas.
Who is that?
They got Michael Douglas.
Pictures, Ron.
Michael Douglas is most famously
God help
the
you, Ron.
Ant-Man guy, but he's an acclaimed actor.
Yeah.
He's what?
Oh, look at him. He's too handsome.
Yeah.
What else does he
Well,
do?
I guess I don't. He
He's
looks
Hank-
like him.
He's Hank Pym.
I think that's a good casting.
What else does he play?
I mean, he's an old guy. He's Hank Pym is in the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
Ant-Man's mentor.
He is an Ant-Man.
He's also like an 80s star. He's in Wall Street.
He
He's in
looks
bunch
more
of
like a
other stuff.
Jefferson to me.
He's been in a bunch of
He
stuff.
looks like an old white guy.
Looks like a
so I
Thomas
think
Jefferson,
he fits
yeah.
the bill.
He looks. He could be a TJ. They usually cast TJ
He
as
could
a.
be a
Is that John Stewart, bottom left?
No, that's also him.
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
just him again.
That's also Michael Douglas. But yeah, that's Michael Douglas. But they're also doing a.
Why are they all
series-
similar?
They're all the same
How much
person.
time you got?
They're all just. What's the Family Guy?
Expand on that.
Fucking it's Fred Savage is like every person.
Yeah, he's Michael Moore and Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, he's Michael Moore, Rush Limbaugh, and like a bunch of other people.
And it's Fred Savage.
Yeah, and he's like,
Fred
wait,
Savage?
so Fred Savage is really the greatest actor of all time? And he's like, yeah, no one can ever know.
He had like little suits in his closet
It was
for each
incredible.
day.
That's that's season 9, episode 4 or 5.
Really?
Check me. I
of
swear on
what
my
show?
life.
That's Foxy Lady, is it not?
It's Foxy Lady, yeah. Look that up. Ron, go to Hulu. Go to Hulu and see what Foxy Lady, or just look it up on Google. Foxy Lady. You don't have to pull
Family
it
Guy.
up.
Foxy Lady.
Just tell me
Family
what
Guy.
episode that is. It's season 9, episode 4 or 5.
Dylan, I promise there's real content to
No,
this.
it's
We just
all
got to
right.
hash this out.
Family Guy. It's no. It's,
Damn you,
it's
Will,
the
you know
first
too
season
much.
of widescreen.
Oh!
No! I thought that was a widescreen.
You lost your touch, dude.
No, I could have sworn that was the Rush Limbaugh episode's widescreen.
No, there is a Rush Limbaugh episode, but not that one. There's 2.
That's where I got confused. That's a fucking huge blunder.
Yep.
Then what? Okay, go to season 9 episode. Or go, see what?
Dang.
There's
Shame
a
on
Rush
you, man.
Limbaugh episode.
What
See
a
how close I
dumbass.
was on that.
This guy doesn't know his
It's in
family
season
guy.
9.
Friggin' fake fan.
I'm sorry. This is so
Like
fucking,
super fanatical. He can
This
tell
is
you the
what
most
we
random
are.
shit about
This
that
is
show.
the shit where people are like, "What the fuck is the point of this?" And I'm like,
The same point of any podcast.
exactly, exactly.
I had to reassure Dylan that we'd talk about him
What
a
is the
little
point
bit.
of
Yeah, we
this?
will talk-
Bruh, I've heard enough episodes of Rogan to know that there doesn't have to be a point.
2. I'm
Just
so
get
out of
on
my
and start
game,
talking.
Yeah,
And-
they've been on some crazy nonsense, but it's good. It's kind of like good nonsense.
I don't know. People, look, it all comes back to engaging.
That's
How
exactly
engaging
right.
are you?
Can you engage the audience?
What's it about? Entertainment. What
Exactly.
do you want? Like,
And you know what's hilarious? We'll be
What's
talking about
anything?
some shit that doesn't matter, and that'll be the clip that does really.
That's the
fucking
best
well.
clip.
Hilarious.
Yeah, actually, Max has rotated into an off-camera role, and we thank him for it because his directorial intervention keep me from going completely off the rails. But the clips of him
Yep.
do the best
He is
because
our
Max
he's
has
our best clip guy.
the most insightful statements. So we will, and that's why I'm trying to get a camera set up for Max because the people love him, not just because he's devilishly handsome, but also because he has a great little soundbite.
He's an activist for insect rights. You remember that one?
That clip is fucking funny.
He was like, people don't really think about the insects.
No, the delivery is what gets me because
He was dead
it's not-
serious.
He's dead serious, but it's just he's like people don't think too much about like insects' rights and stuff.
Nobody thinks about no.
It's so deadpan, dude. And I was just like, yeah, no, I like this. This is a good bit. I just fucking,
It's a good bit.
I was crying laughing.
He's like, it's not a bit.
But yeah,
They
no,
have
like shout out.
rights.
I saw this thing again. Fuck, we go off on these tangents.
Gotta
It's my
stop.
fault. I saw this thing where they poured like a bunch of concrete in this massive ant structure, and it was fucking huge. They had these like super highways, and apparently they had like apartments and fucking all this shit.
Then they pulled it out.
Well, they had to dig it out because it was fucking like
Right.
it was the size of a city block.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, dude,
Damn.
that's next level.
Yeah, man.
But apparently they have the most complex communities under humans.
What, ants?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't think about themselves either. It's just all for the good of the
All for the
community.
good of the
It's
community.
You know,
wild.
Dylan, let me pose a question. What if we were to think like the ants?
What if we were
How
to think-
powerful could we be?
Wait, is that what that?
I mean,
movie's
here's the
about?
thing:
Pixar
we're
movie?
some of the most selfish creatures on the planet, and we rule the world.
Ooh, this is good.
That's true.
This is getting good.
That's true.
If we thought like ants, we'd be living on Pluto, dog. Like
Exactly right.
We found our way back, and it's a good one.
So go get that steak, you fucking vegetarians. Top of the foot. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what he said. No, but that is actually a really good point. Is that maybe being selfish is good for you?
I mean,
Is it?
is it?
No,
I don't
but
know.
like evolutionarily, self-interest is
Yeah,
important.
I mean, you want to keep yourself alive for
Right.
sure, and then like that guy looks and/or smells like me, and
Yeah.
he should probably live too.
well, we got that.
And
That's
then,
a community.
like that's
Boom.
it.
That's it.
Then it's hands for everybody else, and that's how that's how all animals work.
That guy looks and smells like me.
That's a dog. I
I'm
guess
gonna
I won't
fight for
eat him because
him.
I am also a dog.
We yeah. That's it. Either we have to fight or we will fight together. Either way, somebody's getting their ass sniffed.
It's really strange because like the more advanced, I guess, societally you go, like the finer the lines get. Like
Yeah.
humans are like, he's a different color, kill him. And then like apes are not too dissimilar. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's from the west side of kill him. And the apes, chimpanzees kill each other. It's wild.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of nature documentaries,
Yeah.
so it's crazy.
There's
that we got used to
tribalism
it,
in
like,
this. even with them, yeah. There's like
they run up.
tribes.
They're very territorial. They'll kill each other. They'll eat each other
Yeah.
as long as they're not from their family.
Right.
If they're a chimp from like another community, they'll kill and eat that chimpanzee.
That's fucked up, dude.
Chimpanzees are wild.
That's fucked up. Wait, speaking of eating your enemies, have you heard about this dude in this? There's a general.
That reminds me.
There's a guy in Haiti right now that has seized control. He's like a general. His nickname is Barbecue. They call it Barbecue.
No.
Let me. Hey,
Max on
guess
camera.
why?
Barbecue.
Guess why?
They eat him?
America.
They eat the enemies?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I think it's like a Caribbean thing. I think it's like a.
I think-
no, it's
I think that's an
not.
isolated incident as well.
No, yeah, I think that's barbecue's problem. Honestly, I think that's just barbecue.
That's got to be a him thing.
That's
That's got to be a barbecue
I
thing.
ain't never heard of nobody eating nobody
Haiti's
down there.
wild though. Haiti is the whole history of Haiti is wild. Like the French occupation and how they the uprising in Haiti. It's
Golly.
they've been getting into shit for a while. And just barbecue I think was a funny nickname for a terrible terrible
cannibal?
situation. Yeah, for a cannibal.
It is pretty hilarious.
It's pretty
actually.
funny. I mean, like if
As
you're
far as
being-
nicknames for cannibals go,
yeah.
I mean, that's wild.
I'll put you on the spot, Bri. Come up with a nickname, another nickname for a funny nickname for a
a funny nickname for a cannibal.
ribs,
Ribs.
Smoky.
There
Damn
goes
it,
Meaty
stop.
Dan.
Come back to me. I got to think of something.
If he's Swedish, it could be pulled Bjork.
Fuck you.
Pulled
That was on
Bjork.
something. You didn't make that up.
Good old carnivorous
I
Carl over
just
there.
made that up. I swear on my life, I just made that up.
Then you are bigger than this show. We'll see you. We'll see you at the Oscars.
The Oscars,
You fucking prick.
dude. I was watching RDJ's Oscar acceptance speech.
Oh, word.
Here we go to something new.
Single tear.
I'm gonna come back.
Jokes
for
on you
something.
guys. Movies are one of my favorite things, and of course I
Fuck
watch the
yes,
Oscars.
So we're
dude.
here.
So we get to movies.
How'd we feel about? You said you watched it. How'd you
Oh
feel?
yeah. Oh, it to be expected.
Yeah.
It's pretty like
Yeah.
like I feel like I did pretty good on my little ballot thing.
I
got
think
Any
this year
snubs?
was
snubs. I mean, I thought Gladstone.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
wanted to win Best Actress. But I
Yeah.
get Emma Stone.
Did you watch Poor Things?
Yeah, I did.
What'd
I
you
watched it
think?
with my mom.
Wow. Wow.
Good man.
And I've watched a lot of shit with my parents, but that one is
I tried to warn. I warned her beforehand. I said, "Hey, mom, I'm reading up about this movie, and like, it's like they're messing around like hardcore in this movie. Apparently,
Yorgos.
She was like, "Whatever."
Yorgos
dude."
hasn't come with anything.
And I was like, "All
not
right, mom."
weird. Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
And I
but
ain't no punk. I'm not gonna punk out.
that's what I'm saying. I'll put it on. Fuck it.
I haven't seen it. Now I gotta see
Let's
it.
see. Now I'm playing chicken with my mom to see who's gonna fucking
Who's
go
gonna-
get a
who's
snack
gonna go to-
first. Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god.
That's so real.
Emma Stone.
You
Jesus.
gotta be just
Wait,
boom, straight face.
Emma Stone doing what?
She's nude.
She's what now?
She's nude on camera.
Yeah, there's a
my-
lot.
But
Of, there's a
it's
lot of
more
sexy stuff.
complicated than that. She's nude, but in a way where you're like, oh, and not in a way where you're like, oh. You know what I mean?
So not good.
Not that it's not good, but you're like, oh.
She like dirty or something?
No, man.
Kinda. So what the thing is, like, it's like a modern day Frankenstein. No, I don't want to get too deep into
Yeah,
this.
don't tell me the whole thing.
It's
I
like a
actually want
modern
to see
day
it.
Frankenstein story, and she's basically like starts off with the mind of an infant, and then through the movie like learns
now
all these
it's
things.
fucked up.
But it's in a adult's body.
Oh yeah,
I get it. I
Oh,
get
it's
it.
exactly as fucked up as you
It's
think.
screwed,
And they
man.
play it for the like most comedic
Wow.
situation. Yeah, but
Oh,
that's how
it's
Yorgos.
comedic.
surprisingly so.
Yeah, but that's how Yorgos is. But it's like visually, this one's like an actual DMT trip. Like
It's pretty crazy.
it's fucking wild.
And so she won best. What?
She won
I
best
think it was a
actress.
great performance.
Best actress?
Don't think she deserved. Not that she didn't deserve it, but I don't think that was my pick necessarily.
I wanted Lily Gladstone personally.
Yeah.
What was she?
Killers
in?
of the Flower Moon.
yes,
Would have been like the first Native American person
Yes.
to like win an
I
Oscar.
think. I mean,
Which I know is like,
Yeah.
well, you shouldn't vote because of the story. You should
no,
vote based
her
on the work.
performance was.
But her performance was also very good. and
But you
deserving
picked
of
her.
the
You
show.
picked her regardless of
Yes.
the whole first ever Native
No, I
American.
just I
Yeah.
like what she did. I feel
you
like she
preferred her
brought a lot.
performance,
no,
right?
I mean, we're talking like so. Marty Scorsese directed the movie, right?
Oh, okay. Shit.
This is
I'm
somebody
surprised
who.
what the fuck?
In
I'm
the
lagging.
initial
Man, I
script,
don't know
when
where
they
you at.
showed up, right?
Not a big movie buff.
When they showed up, the initial script is a minimal character, and she was so magnanimous in her personality and her interpretation of the character that she like basically took screen time.
Oh, word?
Wow.
I didn't even hear
so
that.
it was like she was not going to have as big a role,
Huh.
and when she showed up and like the energy that she had, she like. Marty was like, okay, like we need to go into this, you know, like, and they fleshed her out as a character a whole lot more, and the story was much better for it, and that's why I think, you know, someone like Marty Scorsese accommodates you.
Yeah.
That I think that is deserving.
Two crazy performances. I heard a lot of things about Emma Stone, and like she's actually a producer on Poor Things as well, which makes her like the first woman
Yeah.
to be Best Actress and at least nominated for
That's next
producer
level.
on Best Picture.
That's next level.
There's like two people who have done that in history, or two women that have done that in history.
Wait,
Wow.
who's the? Oh, let me see.
I don't know who the first one is.
Let me see. Let me
Had to be
see.
decades ago.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, and then she did a bunch of character work for the character, like from the walk and the talk and
Yeah.
like the posturing and all that stuff. And
It's very physical.
But overall,
very physical role.
Oscars win as kind of you as expected.
yeah, just about
Overall,
yeah, and I'm happy with that. It was not boring. I picked them good.
It's good this year because Dune will run them next year.
Right, dude. I walked out of Dune and I was like, everyone is so lucky that movie got postponed. It would have ran.
So you
train
think-
on
you think it would've-
That's why they
everybody.
did it. That's why they did
so
it.
it would have been a clean sweep. You guys think?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yes.
The energy from Dune
Yeah.
is wild.
Yeah. They are.
so
they
that's
might,
Best Picture
They
next year?
literally might get mixing, fucking adapted screenplay, like Best Picture,
Cinematography's up
fucking
there. Pictures up there.
cinematography.
If director's not up there this time, I'm gonna riot. They
Yeah.
snubbed Denis for the first Dune, and they
I
nominated
think
everything else except for director.
they'll give him the
which
second
pissed me
one.
off. But director's got to be up there, pictures got to be up there, cinematography's got to be up
Again,
there,
haven't
visual
seen it.
effects
Need
got
to
to be
see
up
it.
there.
It is
Like,
triumphant.
Need
for
to
this
see it. Don't
decade.
talk about it too much. I need to see it.
It's
And the
just-
fact that
it's
it
just
had
great.
a less budget than fucking She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Wait. What?
Yeah, it cost $250 million to make. There's a whole list of Marvel movies that came out in the last 2 years that cost more than $300 million to make that were failures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like what you can do.
What about my man? What about my man John Cena?
Did you
Being
watch Ricky
naked? Did you saw the
Stenicki?
naked clip?
Did you watch Ricky Stenicki?
What is that?
The movie that he just like came
I haven't
out?
seen it yet.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Is it? All
It's
right.
like it's just a good, like, funny dude movie. Well put together, well thought out, and I fucking love John Cena. I think
miss
he's
comedies, man.
He's incredible.
We used to make them more.
This one
Oh,
felt
wow.
like a
Childhood
Step
hero.
Brothers almost. Like it's
Word.
got moments where it's like it feels like a almost like you were
Right.
talking about Judd.
Yeah.
It feels kind of Juddish, but for this next generation. It's got Andrew Santino in there.
Yeah,
who's
Santino's
really
in it, Cena's
funny.
in it, Efron's in it.
Efron's
like,
great in it.
Yeah.
I was like, how did this? I hate that about like streaming. They're just like, here you go.
Yeah,
And
they
I'd be
just
like,
toss it
why
out
was there no fanfare
in the middle
around
of
this?
no,
The star
in the
power
middle
alone.
of the day. Yeah, but no, John's so
that's
fucking
why.
good.
So that's
at
why
it.
he was naked.
And he's a fucking amazing dude. But I think it was a great gag because it was costume design,
Yeah,
and he comes out butt ass
it was
naked.
hilarious.
Now I had a friend who was concerned about this, thinking it was some humiliation ritual.
Oh yeah. It humiliate like John Cena's gonna get
Ever since the
fucking
Cat
humiliated.
Williams episode on
I
that
have a
Shannon
friend
Williams.
who was I will not name him, but he was very outraged with this. And I was like, I don't know, man. I said, I don't know what to make of it. But I saw a lot of speculation. So
I mean, it was
like,
taken on television. If you're gonna get outraged about something, I do understand.
I see that, but
that being
he's funny.
basic
dude.
cable or like
They didn't
network
show his
television.
penis.
John
He's not
Cena,
out there
John
with
Cena
his,
is my
like-
childhood like hero. So
That's what I'm saying.
It is, you know,
It's a funny gag. Like the dude looks like an action figure anyway. Like it's just.
so you,
let him
you
have
sum
his
it up
moment.
to the gag. It's just a gag.
It's a great gag. It's a literally phenomenal gag. That he's not out there literally naked. He's got a
I'm
thing
sure he's
around
got the
him.
little sock or whatever.
And the whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is it's a fucking costume design.
'Cause that
they
does
always
something.
send somebody out there in a crazy costume.
right.
And he's sending him out there ass naked, and then having people who do costume design come out and costume him in between it is a fucking. That's just a cut and dry, good, wholesome American funny gag. You know,
Yeah.
designed to get traction on TikTok.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all taking ourselves a little too serious.
Well, they also said it was the 50th anniversary of the time somebody did that unintentionally. Like there was a streaker on stage, like 50 years ago at
That's
the
funny.
Academy Awards.
See, that's good. That's cheeky.
And they were like wanted to do a bit about it.
There's
so then
layers
he was
to it.
naked. There was like a lot to the moment.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I
yeah.
did not know that.
that's
interesting.
cheeky.
Yeah.
That's cheeky.
All right, let's get down to business, Eric. Ask him a movie question.
So I hate posing this question to people because
Word.
I hate having it posed to me.
Oh yes.
But I will ask you
Go for it.
not, and I found it again. I do so much explaining, but I've found a way to ask this question that I
Okay.
think is a little
Alright.
easier. What's your favorite movie right now? Not your
Ooh.
favorite movie of all time.
Okay. Well, look, man, my favorite movie right now, in this moment, right now today, is Doom Part 2.
Yes.
But
Yes. I see. That's great.
right now
Yeah.
today,
Yes.
it's Doom Part 2. And I know it won't be my favorite forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for maybe the next year, this is my favorite
I
movie.
think. Yeah.
I was the same way where Everything Everywhere All at Once came out. I was like, this is my favorite movie for at
really
least
good.
a year. And it was. And
Yeah.
Doom Part 2, I feel the same way. I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is my. I've seen it 3 times already.
I can't wait for it to hit streaming. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go back and
I don't
see
mess
it
around, dude.
with my dad.
real.
But I needed to hit HBO so I can watch
Yeah.
it at home and
Bro,
pause
I'm
it.
so like, I know I'm here as a musician. Movies might be the only thing that equals or even passes my like obsession with music. I just got like I have the last piece of my puzzle. I have a freestanding Blu-ray player
Fuck
because I
yeah.
still buy physical discs.
Yeah.
And I know and I learned that like, oh, if you don't actually have the player, it makes a big difference. So
Yeah.
I got a fully upgraded thing to where now all the technology that's on the disc is playing in on my stuff. I got
Yeah.
the speakers for it, I got the TV for
It's
it, I
all
got the player for
analog,
it, I got
it's
the
all
disc
right
for it. I'm
there.
like, I am here.
Yeah.
It took like a lot of saving and planning and, and
That's-
everything. And I was just like,
Dude.
but I do it.
Because we went through like a time where everything was on streaming and there was a war for like IP and
Yeah.
having it there and having it free. And now it's like people are rolling it back and it's really only new content that's free or original content.
Yeah.
And a lot of this other stuff is like a couple dollars to
The
rent.
stuff you wanted or wish you had.
Right.
And it's like,
So all these people that sent their fucking DVD collections and Blu-ray collections to Goodwill
mhm.
are now like, oh shit,
You
I wish I could
suckers.
go grab. I used to
you
have that
friggin' fools.
on DVD. Yeah, so I think the analog thing is like it's pervasive with
Yeah.
for that reason.
I've been collecting like DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff since I was 14.
Yeah,
So that's when like my whole collection thing started. So I just never stopped.
Yeah.
The movie I really liked, I just got it, and I was like, I don't know, one day I'll have like a cool setup, and today's
got
the
it now.
day.
I have it. I have it.
Like,
That's-
yeah.
I finally got a movie watching setup that I'm like really happy with.
Yeah.
I got a projector set up, so I've got like a
Oh,
120 inch
Mhm.
screen, and I've got the sound bar too. So like
Mhm.
I can finally like watch movies at home and be like, this is enjoyable enough, like almost
This is
like,
like
a theater.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is like now not going to the movies makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
for me.
now I
Like,
can see it. You know,
yeah.
now I can see
People
it.
are like, I'll just watch it at home, and they have like their little 32-inch with no
No.
accessory speakers, and I'm like, you watch it at home. Like,
No.
ugh, gross. I'd rather poop my pants.
But so the other question I ask with that one is, what is a movie that you rewatch that you come back to as like a comfort movie?
Oh, I got a lot of those. It used to be the Marvel movies a lot, but
Uh-huh.
then they started not being as good.
Yeah.
Or maybe I grew up. I don't know, but they're not that anymore.
It's different directors.
But I'm still a huge Christopher Nolan guy.
Yeah.
Inception is like the movie that got me into movies as like a whole,
Yeah.
and just art and entertainment as a broader topic of interest. So
Yeah.
like I watch Inception a lot and most Nolan movies.
Except for Dunkirk, because I'm not a big fan of Dunkirk. But
Heard.
yeah, so yeah, I don't really know, man. My collection is really big now, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I just kind of cycle through. Oh, I haven't watched that in like a year.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
let me go back and just see.
Yeah, but between what I have and what's on streaming, it's just like this steady flow of like I'll either check it out or I want to return to it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really specific about it because that'll bounce all over the place. I'm
It's
trying to like,
whatever-
yeah,
whatever
you're
you're
trying to
feeling.
grow and you broaden things. So like sometimes I got like Parasite on Blu-ray. I'm like, because every
Yeah.
now and again you want a foreign language film. You
I
just want,
fuck with
you
Parasite,
want
dude.
something. Parasite is phenomenal.
Dude, I went through a samurai kick the other week.
Oh, word?
All just Japanese language samurai films. I was just
Like the old school one?
yeah, like 50s and 60s stuff.
Okay.
Like not just Akira, but like I was watching the like there's a Musashi Miyamoto trilogy, and the colors were just fucking incredible. Like early like mid 50s Technicolor
Yeah.
in Japan, you know, like
Yeah.
these like
I gotta
rural
go back in
landscapes.
time. I don't go back in
was like,
time enough.
Bro,
It's one of my blind spots.
I was the same way, but there's pathways, you know, like there's some of them that I think are just fucking watchable.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I've got a couple that I just go back to. Sicario is one that I'll watch
Mhm.
every once in a while.
Denise,
It just
another.
makes
He's
me
tied
happy.
for first favorite
I don't know what
director
it is.
of working right now.
Sicario, something about Brolin in Sicario specifically.
He's so nonchalant and
Yeah.
intense.
I'm just like, okay, well, if it's got to be this way, like if the military is this way and the CIA is this way, then if it's Brolin, all right.
We dramatically overreact.
All right. He's like, what are we doing here? We're going to dramatically overreact. So he's like, so you went down the wrong tunnel. You saw something you shouldn't see. Fucking, that movie's so fucking good, dude. And then
Yeah,
Benicio as Alejandro.
Creepy. What a creepy guy in that
So
movie.
good, dude. That he has this line, and I used it today at work. He's like, she's like, what can you tell me about the cartel? And he's like, you're asking me how a watch works. He's like, right now, let's just focus on the time. I was like, that's so fucking good, dude. I'm like, I said that to somebody today about like a thing we were doing. I was like, look,
And
I'm
they
like,
bowed down to you like you were a god.
yeah, I'm like, look, dude, we're talking about how a fucking watch works here. I'm focused on the time, and they were like, sometimes I say I don't know if I got it from somewhere or if I said something today. I was like, man, we're just shaking the tree and crab apples are falling out. And I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm like, what is that?
I feel like you stumble upon shit.
That's, you know, if you talk as fast and as ridiculous as I do, sometimes
It's in like the back alley of your
What is
mind.
it? Yeah.
as my dad always says, a blind pig finds an acorn every once in a while.
Oh, is that what your dad says? I'm a big fan of the
Why not a
broken
blind
clock is
squirrel?
right twice a day.
It's the same thing, but
It's the same
it's
sentiment.
redneck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we ain't got clocks out here, but I tell you what, a blind
We
pig
got
finds an acorn
We got
every
lots
once
of
in a while.
pigs and we got a few acorns.
Plenty of pigs. Yeah, no, that's even the blind pig finds an acorn. We are the blind pig, and we like to think we find an acorn every once in a
Isn't
while.
that what art is?
Welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. If you stuck with us this far, I've got another treat for you. Our friend Dylan is going to be performing another song for us, and this one is called Nothing Left to Say.
Thank you. I was walking down a long path, wrong path, feeling misdirected. Only got this one life, for overly protected. Trying to finish the whole thing without a single regret, but I already failed on that. The past is in the past, and I know I shouldn't look back, cause life was too fast, and we can never backtrack but face facts. Or better yet, check the syntax. I write these raps to freshen your mind like a tic-tac, avoiding mishaps and distracts. Success is not just a paycheck. I write these rhymes so you can have hope for just a moment. Seeing the other side, man, is troubling what they foment. I know the pain you've been through, and you will see the other side. You were made for a purpose. You're far more than worthless. So sit back, relax, and let the master get some work in. Oh. And if there's nothing left to say, I will sing my song. And if there's nothing left to sing, my weary soul will carry on. And when there's nowhere left to go, I will find my home. But when there's nothing left to say, I'll be dead and gone, dead and gone. Took a while just to find myself. Took a while just to find my wealth. No more hiding in plain sight now. You're not another face in the crowd. Don't be scared no matter what you see. Drop your shoulder and follow me. Inhale, exhale, and count 2, 3. Because we're about to take a leap and maybe we could fly. You don't know till you try. Don't know what's gonna happen next. Hoping that I can pass this test. The promise is for tomorrow, so try and stay alive. Oh, oh. And when there's nothing left to say, I will sing my song. But when there's nothing left to sing, my weary soul will carry on. And when there's nowhere left to go, I will find my home. But when there's nothing left to say, I'll be dead and gone, dead and gone, dead. Had to look outside myself, 'cause I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. 'Cause I know that there's some help that comes from beyond the stars in the sky. And I don't know why. I don't know why. You choose to love me like somebody loves a brother. Matter of fact, you love me even better. What did I do to deserve this? Perfect service, free, no purchase. And what's the purpose? Do I see you and me? I spend my time trying to figure out what I wanna be. Nice and odd to see you on the seat. So put the screen down and check it out properly. There's no monopoly and all of the beauty inside the world. My head is in the clouds as the universe spins and twirls. Searching for the questions and contemplating the answers. Life at the death, and what's the meaning of happiness? I know I'm looking back, but my brain is moving too rapidly. If you don't get the picture, then try to ask me what's happening. I hope I find the answer and I put it in a song. So neither one of us will be confused for a wrong. I'm gone. Are we good to go? Cool. This next one is called Touchdown. and it's a bit of a vibe shift. I also I rap as well, so this is a pretty upbeat rap song I like to do usually at like crowded shows, but I thought I would showcase a more fun side of myself. So this comes in the middle of this like sci-fi themed rap project that I have called Head in the Clouds, and this is like in the middle of that album. So you can go ahead and run that track. Check. Flirting with that, I dance with the devil, so what you expect? They aim for the neck, but even when reckless, I'm coming correct. And I double check, like everything, I got what I need. I still ain't gon' sweat. It's 58 times 1,000 degrees, and I mean that with a K. Yeah, I hit the majors today. Yeah, playing ball with those heavy hitters, and I'm always swinging, and I'm never missing. Like bar for bar, I'm bar none. I am on par with the stars, son. Feel free to tell me I'm awesome. I've come so far, and I'm not done. Watch me do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. Do my dance, watch me do my dance. Do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just go with the flow, wherever it goes. I'm dodging the blows, I'm raising the fees. I know what I need, and this aspiration has never been cheap. Skipping defeat, call me this queen, call me a god, and get on your knees. I'm bowing to none, I'm not even done. I'm coming for blood, it's way too much fun. Now tell me the time, it's not on my wrist. I say it myself, but I never check, I never forget. Observing the scene, I like what I see. The final frontier is nearer to me than anything that I've ever seen. So watch me do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. Do my dance, watch me do my dance. Do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I know I'm the man, y'all don't really understand. I know I'm the man, look, y'all don't really understand. Not changing the plan, I got victory in my hands. So I'll celebrate now and I'll just keep doing my dance. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just do my dance, watch me do my dance. But I've been so gassed up lately, I don't have to use my hands. I just
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Watch me do my dance, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you for bringing the energy, dude. That was touchdown. And as you saw him do his dance down here in Klean Studios, that was absolutely electric, dude. Thank you. Thank you, dude. That was a vibe switch, dude.
Yeah.
So you do it all.
I switch around for sure, yeah.
Guys, make sure you go out and check out his music. Spotify, Apple Music. Go check out all of it. It's all really amazing. Everything you heard today, but there's so much more. So go check it out. We will be right back with some more chat. Of course, I am your host, Eric Reynolds, and this is Biscuits and Gravy.
All right, yeah. So we're back from the break.
What's good, everybody?
Gosh, I've got a really handsome addition to the couch here.
You what?
Get the fuck out of here. I can't call my friend handsome.
It's the way you said it, bro.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
He said he was really handsome.
He is
That's what
really
said.
Really
Yeah,
handsome.
he
He's
does look
really
like
handsome.
Denzel's son. What's his name?
John David.
Yes. He's that's
Yeah.
sorry, not to
No, absolutely.
focus on you too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, so
yeah.
dude, two new songs, really
Yeah.
3 different kind of feels
Yep.
as far as songs go,
Amazing, by
which
the way.
I think is all,
thank you.
dude, a cover to scope kind of.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what people can expect when they come to see you perform? Is like is a couple different vibes?
Yeah, and the more time I get, I'm like I think I'm weird just because like I do better with more time. A lot of time it's dangerous giving people a lot of time because people get worse over time. But not me, you see. I think I do better long form just because I have so many things I can bounce between.
Yeah.
All of the best stuff exists in different spaces.
Yeah.
And so it works better when I get to like whoosh and weave through them rather than like having to stick on guitar or just having to stick to even raps. When people just want me as a rapper, I'm like, I can do it. But I mean, some of the bangers are actually on guitar.
Fuck is this?
Dude, we're shooting a podcast, man.
Get out of
You got a fucking problem?
God,
This,
You know your production.
He's got his George Strait shirt on. He's acting like a goddamn diva.
I go back to the powder room. How do you even get to this couch?
The fuck is this guy's a fucking asshole.
he said,
Dylan, I apologize.
he said February's
This
over.
is why people say that we abuse
Completely
wrong.
unprofessional. What did he say? Something about February. Whose birthday is it?
Damn, he said, when you say February's over. February's over.
No. Oh, we're done for. We're done for.
Was that a bad gag?
You've ruined our image. Yeah, you just
no.
kicked a person of color off the set and fucking displaced him with your fucking white manifest destiny. Fucking.
What if I told you me and Ron were together?
Now I'm the asshole.
Aha. It's all topsy fucking turvy.
Now I must commit the ritual seppuku of the samurai. Speaking of Samurai, have you seen Samurai? Or not Samurai, but Shogun on Hulu?
I want to.
Dude,
Ooh, I need to watch it.
I'm going to.
It's really good.
I started my Crunchyroll free trial, so I'm going.
So you've
through.
been deep in that.
I've been trying to walk through. We're sprint through Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 and like a couple of other ones.
Dude, I got Crunchyroll for Initial D a while back, and watched all of Initial D. I'm not big into the anime, but definitely got into it for the drifting and stuff.
I'm like not
that.
big into anything.
Yeah.
I get into a
Just
lot of
dabble.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I feel like I've got an understanding of it or like I've got the basics of it or something, I'll move on to the next thing. So like I get bored. So.
I get bored quick too.
Yeah.
So I want to experience a lot, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm done with this.
So I'm adept at a few things, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a master of many things.
Dude, check out Shogun though.
The whole
It's
jack
good.
of oh, it's on my list.
It's
It
good,
Came
dude.
out to
I
great
need to check it.
reviews.
You've been talking.
Dude,
You spoke very highly.
The Game of Thrones compared, and I hate when people are like, oh, it's the new this, because I'm like,
Is that your new Game of Thrones?
just
though?
be like have original criticism first of all, and don't just use another thing that people like to like in your title to get clicks.
Yeah.
But it's like, it is kind of like in Game of Thrones in that like I can see that there's a very complex plot there. The source material is great. The book Shogun by James Clavell
Okay.
is fucking phenomenal. So like the framework's there. Visually, it looks awesome. Shot it in Canada. For it to look like Japan, which is wild. I know they shoot
How does
everything
that
in
work?
fucking Canada. Everybody shoots
crazy.
in Canada. But
That's the new
movie
place
magic,
to film.
dog.
they shoot fucking Toronto. They shoot as New York. Like they shoot fucking all kinds of terrains in
They
Canada.
did a lot of Last of Us shooting in Canada too.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, I guess they give them tax breaks or whatever. I don't know.
So that's your
Yeah.
show right now.
Shogun right now is definitely, and I'm watching on HBO with is it Kate Winslet?
The Regime.
The Regime.
Yeah, that's Winslet.
Yeah, Winslet's. I'm watching that. I'm kind of liking that.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like.
wasn't sure what to think of it.
Yeah,
Yeah. one way or the other.
I
a big
kind of.
fan.
I feel like I knew exactly what to think coming
Kate
in.
Winslet is.
So.
She's hit or miss
I didn't
for
watch
me.
Mayor of Easttown either.
I liked Mayor of Easttown.
Everyone liked Mayor.
If
of
we're gonna
wait,
get
I've
into
seen
it,
something about
it
that.
was very good.
Okay.
I liked it. It was well
I need
put
to catch
together,
that.
well written.
Need to
I mean,
catch
the delivery at the end wasn't like cheap. I don't think. And at the end of the day, if we're comparing like, girl boss detective dramas on HBO, it fucking was way better than season 4 True Detective in my opinion for putting them apples to
Didn't beat
oranges.
that. I've only seen season 1 of True Detective, man.
Good.
It's
Just stay there.
fantastic. I need to watch season 3 because I love Mahershala.
Watch season 3.
but-
Mahershala's fucking phenomenal in that.
Yeah.
The writing's really good in that one too. I like the way that they deal with the whole memory thing.
Word.
Second one is whatever.
My man's over here.
I want to do a supercut of the second one because my thing is like the second season, the whole Vince Vaughn thing should have been a completely different show. Should not have been on True Detective. They should have just used that character in his own thing.
I've heard mixed reviews about season 2.
Did you like that one?
I like Colin Farrell in it because he's fucking hilarious. He's got this like fat ginger son, and like these kids at school like take his. He's like.
I don't know. It's cracking me up.
First of all, Colin Farrell and a fucking Irish
I'm just
guy
imagining it.
is doing this like he's like what happened to those fucking what happened to those LeBrons I got you? And his kid's like, I don't know. And he's like, no, they're brand new fucking shoes. I paid $180 for them. What happened to those LeBrons? And the kid's like, the kids at school pissed in them and cut them up and shit. And he's like, are you fucking serious? He's like, and then he goes to this kid's house and like, with brass knuckles beats the fuck out of this other kid's dad. And he's like,
It's a very short season. That's the mystery. It's 2 episodes long.
yeah, the mystery is like,
What happened to your shoes, son?
what happened to those fucking LeBrons? Dude, I swear to God, if you it's such a funny scene. But no, the whole season's terribly confusing. Like again, good actors, like all the pieces are there, but they bundled it. Nothing could ever compare. Season 1 is like
It's great television.
it's fucking.
I've seen season 1 and I really liked it.
We say prestige television. That's fucking the prestige
There
of the
it is.
prestige.
Yeah.
Just so good. And I think it's like lightning strikes when something like that happens. Like it's really hard if you're doing like if you're gonna change the cast, change the whole thing, and do just like a contained thing. It's hard to get that lightning to strike again
Bro, yeah.
in a satisfying way.
Yeah, it's like trying to go viral.
Right. It's like being there.
Do it again. Press the button.
Yeah,
like
do it.
can you just be famous instantaneously? It's
Right.
like, no.
Yeah, do that really cool thing that you just
that
did.
everyone's gonna love
Yeah.
and talk about and engage with.
Right.
Online and in person. Do
It's
that.
like, how do you know?
How hard is that?
How do you know if it's going to be a sensation? That's why I've always said, like, sometimes shows will come out of nowhere, but then something like Stranger Things is like, they knew. Like, it was an algorithm shit that out.
Yeah.
Like, it was too on the
too
nose. And it was right after Netflix had, like, gone through enough time to get enough user data to be like, okay, people want this. They
That's the
want
bomb.
fucking, they want 80s. They want horror. They want, paranormal. And they want kids. And it's like, they can just put...
There it is.
America, chill out, okay? Chill out. I don't have an island. And I wasn't on the flight logs as much as Brighton would like to try to convince you otherwise.
What?
I don't know.
That was a good joke, Eric. And the audience posed a question that I would like to bring up about jokes. Would you like to hear what I have to say about jokes?
It feels like a trap.
It's not
Feels
a
like
trap.
it's not funny.
It's a trap not for you, but for Dylan.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dylan,
Is this Evil Breezy?
I'm untrappable.
a little birdie has told me, give me my intro real quick. Just say Evil Breezy. That's it.
Bam, bam, bam. From his lair in Klean Studios, Evil Breezy plots the destruction of Dylan Dent.
You the announcer for
So
SpongeBob?
fucking good. Anyways, that's a good joke. And another good joke is seeing Dylan Dent live doing stand-up comedy.
What a segue!
We do thorough research here
You
at Klean
found me
Studios.
out.
What a segue!
Yeah.
That was you're a capital J journalist.
I'm not going to
You
take
should host a podcast.
I'm not going to take
He really
all the
should.
credit.
He really should. He's much more handsome and talented. Hey, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. To my much
Cheers
more
to new
handsome.
beginnings. you won't be seeing much.
No.
more.
I cannot take the credit.
You're just gonna switch spots.
It was spoon-fed.
I'll just slowly begin to be phased out.
You go from this seat to the middle seat, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're sitting on each other's laps for one episode, and then you crisscross over to the next episode.
They'll replace me with a short Irish guy with a Napoleon complex.
I see what you're doing here. We're all deflecting. I want to hear about the stand-up comedy.
yeah, that's right.
Who? What?
That's right. We're doing bits to
Yeah.
hide from the discussion.
I'm not letting you off the
on
hook.
bits.
All right. What do
All
you
right,
need-
funny man.
what
Tell
do
me
you
something
need
funny. I'm just
mean-
kidding. Tell me about it though, for real.
Dogs have cleaner tongues than humans. I think that's hilarious.
That is actually quite. There's
They
inherent
eat
comedy
shit in a literal sense.
Go on.
And we were trying to play around and shovel around facts like, oh, their mouths are better than ours. Their mouths aren't better than mine. My mouth is clean. I brush my teeth 3 times a day sometimes. Ain't no dog cleaner than me.
in. That's true.
Is this facts or is this material?
That's true.
What?
Is this material or is this just facts?
It's both.
Damn.
That's true.
I did just come up with that bit
Are there-
right now.
On the spot?
You know.
Yeah. I like that. I think you can make a bunch of shit out of that.
I don't think there's any dogs with cleaner mouths than me. There might be some dogs that are better at eating pussy, but I don't know, man. That's still up for discussion. That's up for conjecture.
Oh man.
Get it? Because they chase cats.
Yeah,
There's levels.
is that what it is?
There's levels. It's not just a bestiality joke. It's much worse.
It's much
worse.
See, that's why I couldn't play at a comedy.
You just gotta find
show.
the right club, you know?
The right club for me is just
Find your audience with no money and resources.
the right audience for me.
Good
is
luck,
the
kid.
4 guys standing outside of the Sitco down from my fucking apartment.
If that's your audience, you know, build it from there.
I can holler at them, dude. No, I like. I really do try to turn the world into my
Yeah.
audience. I like making people laugh.
What's this about jokes? What do you need to know?
Before we get too deep into it,
Get deep.
I need to hear. I need to hear. You know, how'd you get started in stand-up? Is this just something you do on the side, or is this something that you take? Is this something that we take super? Like, obviously, the music's super serious.
Yeah.
Is the stand-up serious?
Man, so like I want to be a professional entertainer.
Yeah.
And I don't
So you do it all.
I don't see the need to limit that in any way. Like
Fuck
I've
yeah.
come up
Very cool.
and I consider myself in a long line of a bunch of people who have also been like incredibly talented. From like you can go back to like Jamie Foxx's or Prince's, Donald
Yeah.
Glover's, Andre 3000.
I was gonna say Donald Glover.
Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator was on like Ridiculousness for a second. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so like I see no reason.
Loiter Squad.
Yeah, I see no reason to in 2024 why I have to be like I'm a musician and just a musician and then be like surprise.
Yeah.
I'm also something else. Like,
Yeah.
can we just accept that people can do
You're a
like more than
performer.
one thing?
Right.
All around.
When you're
type
on
of artist.
stage, something
So-
great's gonna happen.
Yeah, I am serious about it, but I also
cool.
like I'm just going to open mics. I'm doing 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working it out. I'm not asking like you guys need to be here. Like, no,
Right.
like this is the like,
Yeah.
we're getting the wheels going. We're greasing them up. We're seeing what works. We're seeing what doesn't work for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And then it's mostly just me because the thing about open mics is that like the audience is not always the best thing. Sometimes there are just 5 people in the audience,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
came.
And they're
3 of them came for their one friend. They don't care about your bits, like
Right.
so. You know, but what works? Because sometimes you say something out loud and you're just like. That's not me. You figure out you were wrong on stage live in front of everybody.
Like,
You're
ah,
just like,
shit.
no.
Yeah, you can't take that
Yeah.
shit back.
Dude, that's we did.
Now
we
I'm
did
the guy that talks about dogs eating pussy. God, no.
no,
That's your thing.
That's who I am now.
dude, that's
Now you run with that.
That's because I did a couple of like monologue. We did a couple monologues. I tried to write like monologue jokes.
Yeah.
They're so fucking hard to write, dude.
They are
Because
hard.
you'll get it written out and you'll be like, this is funny, and then you'll do it like I'd do them at home and I'd be like, this is funny, and then I come in here and I get the camera rolling and they're all waiting for me to be funny and I do it and they're like. I just didn't get it, dude, you know? And that's why we got the crickets. It's just for me. We got crickets and we've got the booze too. And I get
we
the
got
booze a
booze.
lot. I get the booze a lot. But I think that's almost funnier is like, I think really like a bad joke can be just as funny if you allow it, you know? If you don't
It's-
take it personal.
Trying to be funny on stage is something that I've been trying to lick for like a long time. Just
Right.
like really get my thumb on it. Because I've been on the mic regularly for like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Back in college, I was like an MC for like a college youth group thing
Okay.
Nice.
for like a year. So it dates back to then. And then out of that, I rolled into like open mics.
Yeah.
And then kind of doing full shows and longer shows and stuff like that. So I've been on the mic for a while, but being funny is
Yeah.
such a hit or miss
It is.
thing.
That's such
And
a tough art form. I had to bring
It
it up because that
is.
is just such a tough art form to break through
Yeah.
on and be successful with. I do not understand how folks do it.
So you're used to the like controlling the crowd though, like with, you know, with the microphone in your
I'm
hand.
getting used to it. I always think there's room for growth because I'm just
Absolutely.
I would call myself a recovering perfectionist, but
I like
so
that.
I always think that like I could be better at that.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. No, I think, and I've never done it in front of like a lot of people. Like this is really my audience here, and I get anxious enough around them. But it is so hard to like, with the intention behind it, try to be funny.
Yeah, when people are expecting to laugh
Yes.
and then make them laugh.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
having this
such a weird
conversation with
thing.
somebody today, just about like writing for comedy and how it's like when you can either just try to do it. And sometimes, you know, it's hit or miss. Like it's throwing shit at a wall. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it just falls flat. Or you can get into like comedic theory. And like the problem is for me, I was like, okay, well, what do I find funny?
Yeah.
And then I sat there and tried to articulate it. And then I was like, I don't find anything funny. And then I stopped and turned back on that. I was like, wait, I find a lot of things funny. You know,
Yeah.
I just can't ever try to like pin the tail on the donkey, you know? And that's where it's like when you get up there and you get the mic in your hand, like I think the funniest I've ever been is just like reactionarily saying something, you know, not ever with
just-
anything in mind. Like I'm gonna go make these people laugh.
The hardest thing for me is trying not to, I guess, not outthink. I don't know, because that makes me sound like I'm so great and better. But like, trying not to, trying to meet your crowd where they are. Like, you know, like, oh, know your audience. I'm like, but I almost never know who my audience is. Half the shows I do, I'm running up for like people I've never met before and things like that. Like, they're not coming to see me more often than not. So like, it's so weird trying to be unexpected, but also completely like palatable in some way, which I have.
You got to win them over.
I'm still trying to like find a way, like, how can I be myself, but also not be weird and like off the wall?
Yeah.
And I still haven't done it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just
You gotta
lucked out
bring that
and had
weirdness with you,
better
dude.
audiences sometimes,
Yeah.
or like people who are more like me
You got to bring that weirdness with you.
sometimes, and they are not. But
you know? If you're not
Yeah.
down with the fucking weirdness, then turn this
down with the
goddamn
weirdness.
podcast.
oh,
off.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah. No, I absolutely. I think you shouldn't have to compromise your
Yeah.
weirdness. You know.
Yeah.
and I don't, you know. That's what I have, like a rap project, a series of rap projects that I'm trying to wrap up that I started. It's just called The Weirdo.
Yeah.
When I started making music, I started because I wanted to be a good rapper at the time, like just like the best. So I didn't play any guitar, and I made my first thing, and I knew my raps like wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
They're not like the hot new thing. It's not to say that they're bad. They're just not trendy, or like they're not gonna go viral. So like I just call myself The Weirdo. So I have The Weirdo 1 and 2 as like a series of albums that I have.
That's cool though. That's your
That's cool.
lane. That's you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
authentic. That's not you trying to be someone else.
Right.
No.
That's awesome, dude. That really is fucking awesome.
I mean, he said he's a rapper. He's got projects.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it.
Are you top fiving me?
My top five and you?
No, he's not gonna top
I
five.
can't top
It's
five you
much
in a minute.
worse. He
Oh,
will
no.
later.
It's
It's worse than
devious.
the top
It's
five.
devious.
All right, let's go.
You rap. You've been rapping. You want to hear a little freestyle for us?
Oh, it's like that?
On top of a clean beat, curated by our very own director producer.
He's over there edging it, dude. He's teasing it, dude.
Do you want to hear it first? Kind of get a flow for it. I'm not gonna just like jump your ass in.
No, just
but what
jump
we
it.
call this is
Here's the
something.
thing.
Oh,
I think freestyle should be bad more often than not. So
I
I'm
agree.
open
I
to
very
doing
much
a
because
bad
that's how you know
freestyle.
it's
I
all
very
it's
much
off the
agree.
cuff.
Because
I
people
very
always
much
come
agree.
through and they're like, "This is the cleanest thing I've ever." I'm like,
Case
"You
in
freaking
point.
liar!" Like,
Case
you
in
know how
point.
hard this is.
The riffraff one. We like that more than like a written
It's authentic.
because it's real.
Here's what I
doing that
do.
shit.
If you think of like something you want me to talk or rap about, like go ahead and yell
We'll just holler it out.
Yeah.
We did that with Ty last time.
I do that a lot.
We
so
can do
like,
that. We can do that.
Feel free
All
to
right.
do that.
Fucking, I mean, Bri, set it up, baby. Set it up. It's your thing.
Well, we call it, as you can see on the screen, we call it Gravy's Gauntlet. You're on Biscuits and Gravy.
Okay.
This is Gravy. He's throwing down the gauntlet.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
we have to get a gauntlet so you can.
Yeah,
Throw it
throw
down.
that shit down.
Yeah.
But it's a beat curated by our very own executive producer, director, father-in-law.
Wait, hit that clean tag one time.
Oh, it's a what? It's Clean with a K. Clean with a K for those
Oh
wondering.
my god,
Okay.
dude.
Word.
That's
So,
too
I apologize to everyone in advance.
Dude,
We'll let you feel it out though. Just feel the beat of it, and then
It's
you're
just
good.
I'm about to start saying a bunch of stuff without thinking even a little
dude,
bit.
perfect,
So
perfect.
You're such
That's
a,
what we need.
You're such a good fucking guest. We love this shit. Now, DJ Maxwell Clean, drop, or DJ Dirty, whatever the fuck you call yourself, fucking drop the beat.
DJ Dirty.
okay. Yeah. Gravy's gauntlet, you know I'm staying on it. I go back to back cause I'm wearing a bonnet. I'm going to sleep on your ass, but I'll never sleep cause I'm too fast. Running and running, I'm so fast. Running and running from my past. Battling my demons. Battling, I got semen. I dump it into a tissue. Cause I misuse all of my members. I know I can't remember when I start to timber like a tree. I fall to my knees. You can't see my weakness. Now go and watch me freak this freestyle. Cause I'm off the dome. And I'm not even far from home. Yeah, I'm not even far from home. Y'all got something you want me to talk about? Movies. No, call them movies. Or a cinematic adventure. What I see her in. My dreams, that scream, that thing. Was she naked like, or naked like,
Ooh, yeah.
Girls.
I don't know, but she's in my room.
Yeah.
Stay with the girls topic. Girls.
Staying with the girls, that's not like me. I'm too mad single, it's like Lee. You find me in the basement watching screens, just so clean, like my man Maxwell. And all is well. And all is well. And I really can't rap about girls, like for real. I've been single like damn near 30 years. I'm 29, I'm feeling fine.
Anime.
My knees are strong, my back is gone. You know I like anime. That's my favorite thing, hey. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Akira Toriyama. I got the shirt on, the turtle hermit gi. Goku, he's a bad father, we acknowledge it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
There's no lie.
There's no lie.
Biscuits
I said it
and
with
gravy.
confidence.
He ran the whole beats.
He made it to the fucking end of the gauntlet. Not a lot
was
of rappers
awesome.
can.
Fuck yeah.
Off the motherfucking top of the
Thank you.
dome.
That's Dylan Dent on Gravy's Gauntlet,
Dylan
man.
Dent, Gravy's motherfucking gauntlet. A lot of guys who just rap didn't hit it like that.
Name him.
I would never.
Just kidding.
He said we're booked
No,
up.
look.
We need
no.
to get these people
The
off
thing
our
is-
schedule.
The thing is, and look, give me a camera. Give me a camera right in my fucking
Oh,
face.
no.
Give me a camera right in my fucking face. I don't even have to name you, okay?
You knew who
because
you
if,
are.
if I said that and you even had a bit of doubt in your fucking mind,
guess
then
that's
you need
fair.
to come back on this fucking show and redo your goddamn verse. I don't have to say a
Do
name.
people not run the
I
whole
don't have to
beat?
say a name.
That wasn't that bad.
It depends.
Thank you. No, I'm serious. I think everybody brings it, but
Okay,
you
cool.
hit a couple. You hit a couple flows on there. where
Nah,
I was
you
like,
found your pocket. It was
because we're getting to the point where we've had like 4 or 5 people hit the beat, and like it,
Yeah.
you know, like we hit a couple. Like there's a couple different flows to be hit, but you absolutely found a couple different pockets. I was
word.
like, dude, fuck yeah. I was like, there's some flows on this thing, dude. But that was sick, dude. That was sick. Thank you.
That's fun. That's how I like write songs.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
just
the
go
most
and I'm
fun.
like, oh,
Right.
go, because I try to find the rhythm of everything
Yeah.
first, and then you
Then
can
you
just
go in.
Google words and use a thesaurus, and then you'll
Yeah.
find the words. But
There's plenty of words out there. Yeah,
there's no shortage on
Yeah,
words.
you'll
but,
find
like,
one or two that work for
The
you.
difficulty is finding the flows for me,
Right,
That like
yeah.
really stick out and stand out and match the beat without.
Dude, that's the hardest part of like teaching people poetry
Mhm.
or learning poetry. Like when we studied at school or like in like workshops, like writing it. Like poetry's fucking hard as shit to write. But like the real thing is like people can put words down that rhyme, but it's not the same. Like it's
Yeah.
not the like
That's very true.
it's not the it doesn't have that rhythm.
It's
Very
like
true.
rhyme, line, time,
Yeah.
grime.
It's
like, but like, how you gonna?
Right.
Where's the bridge?
What's
between-
satisfying is
connect
like
it
a
all,
rhythm
yeah.
and a flow and a like
Yeah.
a kind of a and I
It's
think
not
that's
if you have point A and point B. It's how you get from point A to point B.
it's the journey.
Because like you'll hear people rap and they're like, he's just saying the same word every bar, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
but like first of all, there's internal rhymes, and then how he's getting to it is very cool. And then if you do it for long enough, saying the same word every time is way more difficult than you think it is.
Right.
Like,
Right. If
in
you
a way
keep
that
it
like
going.
works and makes sense. I'm just like, he's doing it.
Yeah,
Keep it
every
going.
form of the rap is it has its merits. That's
Yeah.
for sure. It all came a long way. So that's dope. That's dope. That's
Word.
dope.
Thanks for challenging me. That was
Man,
fun.
absolutely. What the rose to the challenge, man? What the hell?
Absolutely. We love throwing
perfect. It
down
was perfect.
We love throwing down Gravy's gauntlet, dude.
Word.
That shit's fun.
Do any of the rock bands ever do it?
We should make a rock
If you
band
guys,
try
if you
something.
guys have a second like track, just get a second track, like a songwriter's
Yeah, we
track,
need
and then
it.
have people
Yeah.
like
That would be crazy.
Taylor
That would
Swift
be
their
hard.
way through it or
that
something.
would be hard.
We'll call it Biscuits Bonanza.
Biscuits Bonanza. It's a country track, and you gotta come up with a country and western song.
Yes, country and western themed Biscuits Bonanza.
Well, I hop into my Model T car.
Stop being good at this. Stop being good.
Wait a second.
Not a
No.
lot of gas, not going very far. Like,
Damn you! Stop it, Dylan Dent.
Crowdville. This is incredible.
Stop.
No, what we need is
Make the screen the little blurry lines.
what we need is like a wheel, dude, of like so it's like for musicians, it's like, okay, you either gotta do a country song or a pop song or a rock
word?
song, and then it's like you spin the
dog,
wheel.
hold on, I'm way ahead of you.
That's what
I'm
saying,
developing a
dude.
show that works that way,
Dude.
or something like it.
That's cool.
Because I have so many things I bounce between, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to work on my own style of variety show and like get
Dude.
it off the ground.
We'll
yeah,
sign you
dude.
to a 360 deal. You want to do it?
That's what I'm saying. We'll sign you right now.
Wait, what?
Could have been records. No, we're trying to build the Biscuits and Gravy media empire.
We take
Show by
90.
show.
We take 99%. You take 1.
What we're doing is we're rebuilding what
I was about to
used
get some
be
lawyers. I don't need a lawyer for that.
cable access television, right? There used to be a strong cable access television. People used to watch the news, and then after the news went off, like local programming used to come on your television, and people used to watch it, and it used to be part of the community. All that's going away. What we're trying to do here at Biscuits and Gravy Media Network is we're trying to build from the ground up a local network that incorporates all facets of local life,
Okay.
and it isn't removed from it by some massive corporation that owns a bunch of news stations and yada yada yada, and has conglomerated all this media. Like, we think media should be of and by the community, and that's what we're trying to do. Absolutely.
I
just came up with all that.
That was really cool.
Oh,
Can
did you?
I ask something
That's my
funny?
pitch.
I thought that was real life.
So you said you wanted to do like
It
a
is
variety show.
real life, actually. But it's I've never put it that way before.
That was good though. So you both
Yeah.
mentioned, the aspirations, and you said about a variety show.
Yeah.
And it's not corporate. Like, say the money was thrown at you though. You selling out?
I've already said on camera that I would sell out for the money.
You did. Fuck.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
instantly.
look,
I've got a family. Like, I've got parents. They're both retired. Like, I've
And
got
I'm not saying
family
you're
I
like a
wanna take care
sellout.
of.
I'm just saying, are you selling?
No,
it? Like
I'm
you're
selling out
the
for-
idea.
check it, man.
For
Check
whatever
it.
money, like, I'm taking as much money as I can get as quickly as possible.
This brings me to something that I think about like every other day,
Yeah.
which is why, like, because like if you offer me like right here, right now, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take the money. Do you know why? Because I
don't
don't get anything back
Right.
from doing this art stuff.
Right.
I've been doing it for 7 years so far,
Right.
and I still live with my mom. I'm still in my mom's basement. Like,
It's a hobby. It's still
I'm still
a hobby.
like,
right.
and as much as I want it not to be as good as I've gotten or have whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not happening the
Yeah.
way
Right.
in a way that I can sustain my life on it.
Right.
I can do it so that I would take the money.
Yeah.
But if I knew that there was more reciprocity from like the fans and the people that are like listening and engaging, then like, oh no, but where I'm at right now, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I went,
If it was there, if it was there to be gat, but it's like.
do you want to
yeah.
go from having nothing to lean back on or something to lean back on?
Right, exactly. Like, I always take the money. I would always sell out. right now.
What?
Well,
That's-
our hope
yeah.
from this is that there is some reciprocity from this this episode. So hopefully we get you some fans out there to
Hopefully,
tune in,
man.
bro, because
Yeah.
you're very talented.
Tune
so
in, engage,
we're very happy to
bro.
have you on.
Stream, share. Sharing is
Yeah.
free and it's incredibly effective for building
Absolutely.
careers. And I wish
Absolutely.
people like I don't
Absolutely.
always want y'all's money.
Right.
And if I'm looking at the camera,
Right.
I talk about money and we say money a lot and we talk about Spotify and all that stuff, but it's not about money for me.
Yeah.
It's more of just about like I want to engage with you. This is how I connect with people. This is how I see the world. So if you just say I like this, I'm gonna tell you I like it, and then I'm gonna tell 3 other people that I like it and that they should check it out.
Yeah.
And then those 3 people do the same. Like that's enough. That's it.
That's it.
You get enough people, you can do whatever you want
That's
in today's world.
really
like it or not.
Yeah. The
That's just how
network
it
is
works.
there. It's
Yeah.
it
Being
does the
famous is as
content.
good as being rich
Right.
in most cases. But
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, it's
But I don't do it for fame. I just do it for the people.
right. You know, like even like this whole production, like as incredible as it looks, and this team that we've built, like it's still a hobby for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it will remain a hobby for us until somebody wants to throw some fucking money at it. So like, hey,
Do you
sponsors,
guys have merch?
we're working on merch. So merch will be out here really soon. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I hate merch.
Merch is it's a whole thing, dude.
I freaking hate selling merch, dude. I hate getting it together. Like as a person who like I make, because again, like I make music. That's one, what I care about more than t-shirts.
Right.
Two, what I wish people would invest in. Like the part of me that I wish people would invest in is the part that makes songs or jokes or tells stories or whatever, not the part that sells t-shirts.
Yeah.
But it's so odd to me that people will drop $20 to $30 on like a t-shirt, but not drop $5 to $10 on an album.
Yes.
It drives me bananas. And I always feel really, and I'm not a salesman. Like I said, I just want a little give back.
No, I feel you.
But I hate that I have to turn myself into a t-shirt
in the streaming era,
salesman.
you won't drop 5 to 10 minutes on the album.
It's like, people
You
are
feel
so,
me?
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. People are so utilitarian now. They're like, what can I use the album
Yeah,
for?
is it good? Can I use it?
The hoodie
I can
will
use
keep
a t-shirt.
me warm, yeah. The t-shirt will,
I understand.
cover my breasts.
I get it, but I don't get it.
That was awesome.
I'm in that space where I'm just like, I understand, but I also either don't understand or I don't like it at all. Just because I get it doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
Yeah, merch is like an upcoming artist or even like an upcoming creator is like, it feels so weird.
Yeah.
You know, but it also like, if you look at it from the other like perspective, right, is like, so say you get to be to that point, you know, where somebody does buy your thing, not because, you know, they wouldn't buy the album, but because they wanted people to know that they're a supporter of you. And it's like that, maybe that is, you know, like maybe you can read that like, cause they're out there.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
There are
Like
elements
there are
like that,
people
yeah.
that buy
People that
things
support
because they
you.
want people to know, like they want people to see your name and have that image associated with them.
I wish I had cooler merch. I got koozies and stickers because the thing about merch is that you
Took a
have to
start.
buy the merch.
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of artists don't have cool
That's the
merch.
issue we're having.
And
It's
like,
is buying the
You have to
shit.
get, and people like, and I always feel like people look at my merch and they're like, I wish it was a t-shirt or like something. I'm
He's
like,
like,
t-shirts
okay,
are like hundreds of dollars.
buy
Like,
several
I could
koozies,
get you
yeah.
hundreds of koozies for like $150, which
Right.
I can come by. But
Yep.
I can't get you a good t-shirt order without going, what, 500 over, 500 plus, 500 to 1,000
You got to get a
to
bunch.
get through the range of sizes, a color or two.
Right.
And it's like, that's like, you're dealing
Yeah, you're
already
talking
with
about a
like
bunch of tees.
30 plus t-shirts.
You're talking about a bunch of tees.
$10 a tee minimum, really probably higher. And so it's a whole thing.
Dude, I'd love to set up like a fucking, because we've talked about doing like a music festival. I'd love, because they used to, at the wrestling tournaments we go to, right, they'd have like a t-shirt guy there. He's got a heat press machine. He can customize your shirt.
Oh, wow.
So like he can put whatever, like they got a couple predetermined logos, and then he's got like a bunch of other stuff, and you can add like your name or your weight or, you know, like a couple other like phrases or logos or whatever. So what I'm saying is like, if we do like a fucking festival, right, local artists and stuff, we invite somebody like that does merch and stuff, and they'll do merch for all the artists there, but like small batch, limited run stuff for the artists. So like 1 or 2 t-shirts, you know?
Word.
So people don't have to go through a whole order.
Yeah.
They could be like, you know, let me get a t-shirt for me and my mom.
I only want like 10. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let me get something for me and my boys. Like I got $100. Like, you know, like it's not, I don't have a whole order, but I think that would be cool for like local artists to be like, dude, go design your own merch right here. Like we got a fucking Cricut and we got a fucking heat press machine. Like make your own thing and throw that shit
That would
on.
be clutch, yeah.
Like that'd be fucking fun. I don't know. Throwing ideas in the ether.
Hey man, if you don't say it, it won't happen.
No, but I think that's something that like, so like the internet has made a little bit easier is like,
Oh yeah.
it used to be like if I wanted to go get t-shirts made, it's a fucking act of God. Like I had to know a guy had to call him.
Yeah.
He had to call his distributor out of China, and I had to order 150 t-shirts, and I couldn't see them.
That's fast.
And there was no internet to mock them up on. You know what I mean? It's like now I can go on.
Shipping overseas, you have to order at least 500
Yeah.
t-shirts. It's like,
Oh, okay,
Nah, I'm
because you got to justify the shipping container they're coming in, right? Like, so now you can go on Vistaprint, and I can order 5 t-shirts, and it's not a fucking
gotten
act of
easier.
God to get them, and you have to pay a little bit more per shirt.
it's just the whole thing.
It's just a whole thing, right?
For me, it's the ROI.
there's got to be profitability there.
If there's no ROI, then it's just as a businessman, which the very small percentage of me is a businessman.
Yeah.
I consider myself mostly an artist.
Absolutely.
But you do have to have some sort of
Absolutely.
something. And like I always look at the ROI and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that.
Right.
T-shirts is just not
The effort versus the
whatever
return.
I'm gonna put in versus whatever I'm gonna get out. It's just
Right.
it's either too much initially or it's not worth it.
Right. That effort would be better put into what
At least
I'm
let me do
doing.
songs.
Right.
I'll do the songs for free because I
Right.
like doing the songs.
Right.
I don't want to do the T-shirt thing. So.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me do the thing I like.
I'll do
and we'll
the
focus
thing
on
that I like for free.
That's.
I want more from you. Well, you gotta give me a little something.
I need some things that I like to do, please. Yeah. That's the whole part of it. Is like you said, like being a whole entertainer.
Yeah.
Like as you start to add facets to that, like there's so many like tasks involved that you don't always like enjoy, you know, that like are very behind the scenes
Email
and very
lists,
unnoticed. Yeah.
Newsletters.
That's it, dude.
Websites.
Right.
Booking.
And it's the stuff that people pay a lot of money for because it's tedious.
Social media. I don't like posting on social media. I was
Same.
never a social media guy, guru. I've never won any popularity contests in my whole life. Like this isn't it's online is not really my space. But you got to do it to a degree. If you're serious about it, you want to call yourself serious about it, and you're not online. It's all right if you're not the most famous person, but you're not trying. It's like, come on.
Yeah, you've got to be. You
But
have to
also
engage with it a
understand that
little
it's
bit.
not my forte.
Yeah, no, I hate it. I hate it to the sun goes down. You know, like I like connecting with people. You know, like that's kind of what this whole thing was for, is to connect with people. But like in so far as like getting on social media and having to like produce content and like try to create engagement, like
clips.
that for me, is just like,
Clips.
you know, like that's I hate the
Going
clip
to the open
thing 'cause,
mics,
like
and I'm like, I need a tripod. Like,
Yeah.
need a tripod so I can set up, so I can get clips, so I can
get
post them, so
clips.
I can get no likes. But then I have clips.
that's it. But I got clips here, but they're up.
It's a lot that goes into it. It's
Dude,
catch-22s.
We
all
do a
the way
lot of
around.
fucking we put up a lot of clips, dude, and I think it's not necessarily like a great representation of what we are, what we do, and I think even that when you're doing the music, it's like if you're selling a 30-second clip, it's like
Oof, yeah, and
You
then
know?
for me, I'm so staunchly like, listen to the whole album.
That's
front
what
to
I'm
back. And like, so the
Yeah.
best part of the song is like in the middle of the song or at the end of the song,
Yeah.
and like you can't play it out of context. It's designed for you to listen to the song, at least one song front to back.
Right.
Even if you pick the best part of the song, like it wouldn't make sense until you
Out
like
of
went through the
context.
journey to get to that part of the song.
Right.
So the clips of my songs don't work too well.
right. Give the whole thing a fucking chance, dude. That's why I've always been especially with albums. I like listening to stuff. top
Bro,
to
I'm
bottom.
always like, music is like virtually free to most people. Like
Yeah.
we did it. Why am I trying to sell you free
Right,
music?
right.
You have it.
Right.
What's the platform on? You already had.
It's there.
Google the name of the person.
It's
Wait,
there.
like-
Look it up, bro.
God
It's,
darn.
it's on all platforms. I put it on a thing and they put it everywhere. Like it's not. That's what I do. I do love when people reach out and ask where to watch the podcast or where to listen to the podcast. I'm like, well, I'm not hiding it. You know, I like it's got a very recognizable name.
How often do you get? Well, tell me
and
about
the search bar works. I don't get. People don't ask me to explain it too often because I think that they're like,
It's just
oh, well,
how
I'll just figure it
podcasts-
out pretty quickly, you know.
Yeah.
And they turn it on, and the whole first 5 minutes is me going like, oh well, what do you fucking think about that?
Musicians, artists, entertainers get that a lot, or
Yeah.
at least I get that a lot. Tell me about it. What you're saying? What are you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
Did you press
Just
play?
Listen,
It's
up
I'm
to you.
tired. It's
Decide.
Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I worked the whole day.
yeah,
In the
Check
midst,
it out.
In the midst of whole weeks, you have access to it. I made sure you did.
yeah.
You just listen to it. Like
That's awesome. What are we laughing at? Are we?
it's ring. I got a ring a ding ding.
we
I
good?
don't know what the.
Are we good? We back in? That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool, we're good. All right, we're back in. Wait, when did you guys break then?
They didn't. They've just been pushing it.
So basically, when one of y'all is talking, that's when the other camera turn off on what you want to angle. So
Oh shoot.
like we have that footage of him getting talking, and we just do the cut.
They're big dicking it. You see what? You see why you talk now? You don't
This
do
is
that?
why I just shut the fuck.
What is this,
why I should just
NBC?
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
handled for you, brother.
I love this. I love this shit, dude. I love this
that your
shit.
idea?
Every time. Every time these boys fucking
That's good.
surprise me.
Good
you know
job,
what I mean?
folks.
They've got more technology over there than the motherfuckers that put somebody on a moon had.
I heart clean.
And they're using it to maybe steer me in a professional direction, even though I am a petulant child that constantly tries to fucking knock over the block tower. But it is what it is.
Clean production.
And I can't fuck that up, you know? So when I got Clean taking care of me.
Oh, here we are.
Ah, damn. I was waiting to see how long it would go.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Fuck. Having some technical difficulties over here,
What do you
guys.
think? You've been quiet since you threw down the gauntlet.
It's true.
I think you're still in all of you.
Silence my haters.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, he kind of surprised me. I thought it was gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just
I
kidding.
thought.
I'm just kidding.
Here's the thing. As the
swear to
recovering
God, I'm just
perfectionist I am, I thought it did suck.
No, dude. I think
bro, that
again,
was
it's like
awesome.
you said. I think the best freestyles are ones where
You didn't even know. You
someone
didn't even know that was going.
someone is doing
just went for it,
something
bro.
that
It was awesome.
sucks, and then it becomes good. You know,
Yeah.
that's a good freestyle to me.
You ever listen to Lonely Island?
Yes.
Because when I freestyle, I go for Lonely Island.
You go for like a Lonely Island type of vibe, dude. That was it was there. That was there.
They had their moment too. That shit was hilarious.
That was
back in the
there,
day.
dude. They definitely did have their fucking moment.
Yeah.
That's again. People always say that's when SNL was funny, but like that's
don't
the
think-
last time I remember.
I don't think
things on
SNL was
SNL
ever
making
funny
me
or
laugh.
not funny. I think you were just 15 and now you're not.
Exactly
15.
right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I was Lonely Island happened at the right time.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good TV though. It was good
I
for
love
everybody.
Lonely Island,
Andy
yeah.
Samberg, what's he doing now?
Producing
anything.
stuff.
Yeah,
He produces that Tim Robinson show that I love.
that's
the
good.
whole Lonely Island crew produces.
I like
show.
that. They're funny. All those guys are great.
He was just in this like other movie. I don't know. He's just around. He did that. He did a show. He did Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I never.
He was in
really
Brooklyn
watched.
Nine-Nine, yeah.
But that was on for like seasons and seasons, and it's
that
like
did
got
that did
syndication and
really well.
everything.
People love that.
When people love your TV show, you get money for life. Is what I've learned from
Yeah,
the
that's a
Friends
big deal.
cast.
Dude, when TV shows break through, it's fucking crazy. Because they're like, oh, let's fire up the machine.
Let's do this forever.
Right.
Reunions, the whole thing.
And there's a certain like caliber of actor that like they're only there. Cause like now we've got all this prestige television, all these big actors have come into television. People kind of forget that television and movies used to be very different spheres of acting.
right.
And people did not intermingle. And people very rarely, unless it was like a couple times at the beginning of their career, jump from that small pond to that big pond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what was I fucking saying? God damn it!
I don't know.
Sometimes I fucking talk
When you
myself
get
into a goddamn
good television
circle.
show, you're
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're in good hands.
There's like a certain caliber. That's what I'm saying. There's a certain caliber of actor. Sorry, I do that way too often. There's a certain caliber of actor
You knew him.
that all their whole entire existence is to do guest spots on TV until they get a full spot on a TV show, run that for 10 years, and then do guest spots on TV. That's their goal. Because if you get that little 10-year run, you're paid, you're fucking rich,
Little 10-year.
and you're done, dude. Those motherfuckers,
That's
there's people from
longevity.
Friends that are still getting money for being that guy from Friends.
David Schwimmer's.
David
swimming in
Schwimmers
it.
of the world. He was in Band of Brothers, and everybody went, you know what? Love Band of Brothers. Why was the Friends guy there? And he didn't get booked in shit after that until he grew a fucking beard. All right? That's just what happens.
I guess like 3 of those cast members were in different shit.
Oh yeah, I never saw Band of
Aniston?
Brothers.
LeBlanc. LeBlanc did fucking rom-coms.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he did. Yeah, and he got his own TV show. I think it got canceled. But
But
he,
the
now.
2 chicks did. I guess Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox was in stuff.
She was
She's
in
been in
fucking,
stuff.
Oh my God, what the fuck's his name?
Cougar Town.
The guy who just passed.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry's in a lot of shit.
He's been in a lot
He's in a lot of shit.
Perry.
He had movies.
I mean, it just depends
Good
on how
dude.
much you want to work or how much you
Good dude.
need to work.
But yeah, you're right with the whole Schwimmer thing.
Heard
Yeah,
that.
put it into
Heard
perspective.
that. There's a good bit in Entourage where they fucking mention something about David Schwimmer. He plays like a funny version of himself. Basically, like, yeah, man, I'm still doing blow and fucking bitches off that friend's money, dude. He's just playing like a hilarious version of himself. They had Bob Saget on there played like a fucked up. Like anytime Bob Saget was, I think people thought Bob Saget he definitely was a partier and a cocaine guy, and liked hanging out with chicks.
Sure.
But I think it was exaggerated in his image, like a little bit.
I never
But
heard
I
of him
don't
as a
know.
party.
I
know
just
he's
thought
got
him
like
as a family dad, man.
Yeah, because he was on
not.
fucking.
That much I know, like,
Because
from
he
his
was on,
stand-up and everything. Because I learned, I was like, when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
He's so mean.
No,
He's not Danny Tanner on Full House.
No, he
What?
does blow and gets pussy like a fucking rock star.
And he's a little
And
dweeb
John
on the show.
Stamos was doing it too.
So
Yeah,
what
but
you're
he
saying
was
is
a
that
badass.
He still
He
cleans
was a
up. He just
badass.
doesn't use lemon pledge.
He was a badass. He doesn't use lemon pledge anymore. Oh my god. Speaking of fucking cleaning products, rip Billy Mays.
What?
Rip Billy. People don't think about him a lot.
Oh, it's a good clip.
People don't think about him a lot. Fucking rest in peace, Billy Mays.
Did you use his product a lot?
OxyClean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm not
didn't.
aware that you can huff it or anything.
We never bought
so-
anything from television.
I don't trust anything on television, dude. But I will say the ShamWow worked. Vince was not lying. The ShamWow worked. Okay, America.
It's pretty incredible fucking towel.
Oh God,
Like I said, no ShamWows, no OxyClean, no moon shoes.
we don't have that anymore. It's just all Temu
shoes.
now. It's all
Fushigi.
TikTok shop
We were
and
a
Temu.
Walmart family. We had to
Yep.
see it. It had to be reasonable.
If I can't hold it in my hands, I can't.
Also,
pass
those
judgment on
deals were atrocious.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever kind of remember or look at the deal? Did you see the shipping and handling prices for a towel?
Yeah, dude.
It's like $20.
it. Yeah. It's $8.99 for 3 towels plus $25.99 shipping and handling. I'm like, handling? What are they doing? Wiping their fucking balls with it? It's a goddamn towel. Fucking throw it in a box and put the box in a truck and drive the truck to my fucking house. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. That was awesome.
No, I actually worked at UPS.
Give him the fucking business.
I was the handling fees for a while, so I get it to a certain
Yeah, they
extent.
paying your ass to slang them.
I used to slang them too, dude. I used to have fun.
You work for UPS or something?
I worked for
Used
UPS for a little while, yeah. I stacked boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind
Night
of
shift?
I was day. I was day,
Day
shift.
shift?
Yeah. I
Lucky
really
duck.
yeah, honestly. And I really relished in my fucking manual labor for a little while, but it's not fun.
Blue collar, that's what I am.
Okay, yeah. For a while there, yeah. After
Joe
I
the plumber energy.
Right. After I stopped hating myself,
I am the American people.
because I was in there with a college degree in the back of the truck, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the only place paying $20 an hour, so fuck it, I'll sit here and listen to podcasts with my fucking college
Yeah.
degree, take the money, and then after a while, you're like, okay, I kind of like this, I get to
Right
see
about
the
the time,
results of
yeah.
my effort.
You stop whistling that high ho song from
Yeah.
Snow White. You're like, what
Yeah.
am I doing with my life? Hold on.
Yeah, I
Hi-ho.
fucking hate this shit. Wait a second.
Day 30, hi ho.
I'd like to go get high, ho.
Fair enough.
Looking, No, that that was a whole fucking trip. But manual labor is manual labor.
I haven't done a lot of manual labor. I did DoorDash for a second.
Been there.
And that was the most I'm a regular guy.
Yep. Here I am.
It's hard to feel like you're better than anybody when you're
Yeah.
delivering Chick-fil-A
Here I am.
at noon.
I'm on the road again. Here I am at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, waiting in the lines.
Waiting
doing
in the
whole thing.
line for another sandwich meal for somebody else.
Did he do that? Have you guys done the gauntlet?
I've never met.
I don't think we have live.
I did it off. I only done it off camera. I like doing it off camera. One day I'll do it. One day I will
Okay, could be today.
do it. It's not
DJ
today.
Max Button. No, I'm just
It's
playing.
not today. It's not today. I would be happy to fucking throw on a tight beat. Don't you dare, Maxwell.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure today.
He's a rapper too. We can go round and round.
Bro, I won't freestyle if you put a fucking gun to his head.
Oh,
Maybe we
bro.
can if you want.
Oh shoot, it's all on you now.
Nah, I don't care. We definitely do not need to run that bitch right now.
Now, see, bro, I'll do that. he'll be like, "Ah, man, if you want," and he's like, "Nah, actually, never mind."
Dylan, we're not gonna put Eric on the spot like that. He's a good guy. We're not trying.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
What happened to Ron?
I'll do my fucking. It's
I don't
probably past 9:30, isn't it?
Ah, shit.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, it is.
Ron has
Whoops.
a heart out. That's why he's a fucking mysterious character in Biscuits and Gravy lore.
It's got to be out at
Yeah.
9:30.
He's got no Wikipedia page on the Biscuits
I
and
mean,
Gravy
I don't have
wiki.
a Wikipedia page.
Well, specifically on the Biscuits and Gravy wiki,
Ah.
which doesn't exist.
We should make
actually
one.
we should
Layers.
make a Wikipedia page.
I mean, there's no we to it. I mean, you're the creator.
I'm gonna make a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, you already know you.
Just,
you're gonna,
put it on the list of things.
Making
to
your
do.
Wikipedia page is like picking your nickname. You know, you might as well just tell everybody that you're a fucking loser.
I've always wanted it to like people should be talking about me. Like if
Yeah.
people aren't trying
That's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
my Wikipedia page, I'm not doing my job well
Right.
enough.
I don't want that to.
Someone should
somebody
hear
else
my
should
songs
doing
and be
it.
like, I gotta
Right.
make this man's chronology like right now.
Right. That's how I look at like all of social media though for this thing. I'm like, man, somebody else should be doing this shit. Like fucking, you know. I'm like, man, this should be somebody else's thing. Isn't it their job to like my shit?
gonna
And
do
I'm
this
like,
to me?
well, I do have to post things. I do have to put things out for people to like, which is hard enough in and of itself.
Who knows what the people like?
All right, dude. I'm tired of fucking trying to give people what they like, and I'm just
give
giving
you what
them
you
they need. I'm giving you what you fucking need. Use guys.
Yins.
He's asking me to wrap it up, isn't he?
Yep, and it's another beautiful night down here in Klean.
Are you trying to shit on me for my intro?
No, I was gonna close this out.
Oh, close this out.
Do it.
No, I don't want to. I want you to do it.
Whoops.
No.
Not whoops.
No, here we go. Here we go. This is what happens when I give it over to Max to be a director. He's got to do director things. Yeah, hit them all. Fuck it. Give me some Seinfeld.
Why's my mic got fucking ED, man? It's been happening to me all night.
It's because we lost our Bluetooth sponsorship.
Did you tighten this thing enough?
Yeah, you need
know.
to tighten it.
Yeah, you just gotta turn the knob.
I did tighten the knob.
I'll tighten you. I'll tighten your fucking
Been
knob
multi-
like that. All right. Things are getting goofy down here in Klean Studios.
Spin the dab.
We've gotten all the answers out of
it?
Mr. Dylan Dent that
Sure.
that
that's
we were seeking.
Thanks, Dylan.
But really,
good,
the only thing that I can do is implore you to go listen to the music. As you saw, kind of with his
Absolutely.
performances, there's a lot there as far as the breadth of the genre. So if you don't like the first thing you listen to, there are other projects there with other stuff. 7 projects to go listen to, and each one is as different from the last.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, which I think is really
a good
awesome.
thing.
So
Versatility.
people go check him out.
Oh yeah, for newcomers, there's a playlist you guys can check out, and I hope it's still up, and I'll double check it tonight.
Yeah.
But there is a playlist. It's called Dylan Dent Essentials. It's a truncated discography, so it's like 2.5 hours, but it runs through the best. Like I made my own best of effectively.
Hell yeah.
cool. Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
So like,
So
you
that's
can
a great
start
place to
there.
start. Is
Yeah.
go ahead and throw
That's
that
really
on,
dope.
and just
It's in chronological order, or you can shuffle it.
or you
That's
can
up
shuffle
to
it.
you.
That I like that too. So you can experience the whole journey step by step, or you can just throw it on in the car and
Let it roll.
get
Yeah.
a little vibe roulette going.
Let the
But-
spice flow.
Absolutely, go check him out. Run those performances back. They were excellent. Watch him do his dance. Where can they see you do your dance live? Are you doing any performances here soon?
Live. I'm at the spot a decent amount. I'm trying to get some stuff together. I do have a show on April 27th. Let me double check that right now.
Hell yeah, this should be out by then.
April 27th, 5 Point Music Sanctuary.
Will
It's an event for, I think, sexual assault survivors.
Cool.
Actually, is what
Awesome.
the event is, and I'm their featured guest. So
Nice.
April 27th, buy a ticket, come out, support a good nonprofit,
Yeah.
and also see me perform.
Dude.
Should be a good time.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So definitely people come check that out if you get a chance. Support a good cause, but at the very least, go and engage and check out some of the music.
Yes,
But we really want to thank you for coming down here.
of course. I hope to come back. This was
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely. We'd love to have you come back. It's been awesome to meet you. It's been awesome to talk to you. We definitely need to jump into the movie topic a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, man. Seriously,
course.
it's been really cool to meet
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
But yeah, this just goes to show, people out there are, we say it time and time again, but there's a lot of different music going on in the Roanoke Valley. There is a lot of different sounds, and there's a lot of cool, unique stuff. You just got to go and kind of seek it out. So here it is, right here. Look no further. Biscuits and Gravy motherfucking podcast. Okay, it's your mom's favorite podcast, your dad's favorite podcast. Your boss listens to it. Okay, even after he tells you to put your fucking phone away.
favorite podcast.
Okay, your sister's listening to it. Your brother, your goddamn pastor listens to it. Okay, and yes, I just fucking blaspheme the Lord. Okay, he thinks that's hilarious, but he won't tell you. No, I'm just kidding. That's getting transgressive. No, but seriously, you know what we always say: find somebody you love, tell them that you love them, and please, for fuck's sake, don't be a prick. And we're out. Pow. Let's go before I forget what the fuck I was talking about. I'm kidding. I love you. I love you.